Guys are all well. I wanted to stop in and talk to you guys really quick. Um, but first, let's get some intro music. You know what? I didn't have my intro music, so let's get that. And as I'm playing the intro music, go ahead and get the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Welcome in. Hello. I wanted to come in and tell you guys congratulations. Congratulations on the progress of the boycott. That's right. Congratulations on the progress of the boycott. It is definitely working. So I wanted to come on to congratulate each and every one of you that are participating in the boycott that was sparked from the first case that took place last week. And y'all forgive me. I was trying to kind of work out and do this at the same time, but I said let me focus on this because I'm going to talk a little bit more. So let me focus on talking to my people, my peeps. Okay. So if I'm a little winded, y'all, y'all go ahead and forgive us, sister. But yeah, congratulations on the boycott for Cyrus Belton. You know that verdict that came down in his trial of his unaliving last week that allowed Rick Child to walk free, which sparked this boycott of all Asian businesses. And then on top of that, you know, it was some Asian man that went on to rant and rave on TikTok about we don't care about you and you blackies. Well, he might not have said all that, but hey, he might as well. We don't care about you, and you shouldn't be starting your boycott. What are you gonna do? You can't shut down the industry. Everything comes from China, right? Y'all probably seen that little rant that little Asian man did. That just put more fuel to the fire. That's right, more fuel to the fire. So I just want to say congratulations on the boycott. It is working. It is working. It is working. Keep up the good fight. We're not marching, right? We talked about this. We have set out of this, all of it. And they're mad. We know they're mad. We know they're triggered. They want to put us as the front space for them to start acting crazy in the streets and say, them niggers did it, them blackies. That's why they want to start a race war. They want to pin it on us. No, sit down. Count your coins and go shop with the nearest Black American brother, sister. How about that? How about them apples? And let me give you some more tea. Y'all ready for this? Go ahead and put the thumbs up. If y'all want some more tea, go ahead, put the thumbs up in the chat. I am simulcasting live. That's right, on Facebook, TikTok, and your one and only YouTube. If you want to be interactive in the chat, come on over to YouTube where I can see your comments. But if you're over there on TikTok, go ahead, heart, 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 give me all the love and I'll give it back to you, baby. And over there on Facebook, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. But if you want to talk to me, come over to YouTube The name is the same, Ethereal, on all platforms. But like I said, to start off this broadcast, we got a little something to talk about. And let's just go ahead, give y'all a round of applause. Yeah. Black Americans, y'all are doing the big one. And let me give you a little tea before I let y'all see this first video I'm gonna pull up. So buckle up and hold on tight. Word on the curb, baby, is y'all boycotting these Asian businesses. Shut down the Asian stock market. What? Yes, indeed. But you ain't heard it from me because I ain't the one to gossip. Yes, baby. That's right. What a little Asian man that came on TikTok talking about what the black people can't do. The problem is, y'all know what we can do. Y'all keep your eyes on us and what we can do. So let's give another round. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Black American community. We're coming out on the race a different way this time. That's right. The power shift has changed, baby. I told you we not feeding the demons. Go ahead. All right. Yes. Congratulations. Yes, honey. So y'all go ahead. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Feel free to comment in the chat if you're over here on YouTube. And I will let you have freedom of speech as long as you are respectful, right? That's right, baby, because that's how we do it over here. So y'all buckle up, hold on tight. I'm gonna get this first video geared up for you so y'all can see the progress. But before I get the video pulled up for you, if you might want to know how can I participate in the boycott? Because see, a lot of people that are not us, but they look like us, right? Faking the funk. That's why we delineated from them. Because we're tired of y'all seeing melanated, dark skin, caramel skin, and thinking that we are all the same people, and we are not. I have to explain this time and time 41 over and over again. The Asians all do not look alike. I mean, all are not the same people. My bad. You got Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, you got Filipinos. They all look alike. They got the same kind of phenotype in a way, kind of slanted eyes, straight black hair, they look alike. But they would have a war, baby, if we all just said they was all Asian. That's all, just lumped them all in a bunch, right? They would be pissed the hell off. What'd you say? I think so. We have that example right with North and South Korea, honey, and they in Korea. It's the same people. They want their different lands. So, riddle me this. Why in the hell are people so mad at Black Americans? That's right, indigenous from the ground up through the soil, and we stand on these American beaches and lands and valleys and hills and mountaintops, and also the ones that were prisoners of war. That's right, that made it over here, that got sold out. You know how white tea loves to use that in your face, when they mad at you. Your own people sold you. Those were not our people. We're going to learn some lessons today here. Go ahead, get the thumbs up, thumbs up. The ones that made it over here to the American shores, those were what we would call prisoners of war. You done learned something new today. Those were prisoners of war. Those were not our people. Now, I know some people may want to stay in their ignorancy because they see the melanin in the skin and want to say that we are all the same people. We are, the line has been drawn in the sand. Comprende? The line has been drawn in the sand. We are not the same people. Israel, honey, prisoners of war, God's chosen people, were sold by the enemies of the African shore. Here, Israel. Look at Israel. The true indigenous Indians. Cherokee, Blackfoot, they all the same. Cherokee and Blackfoot, they both the same. But you know, yeah. Oh, and they shake in their damn boots because we have stood up this time. Because guess what? The timeline is right on time. When the Most High said he was going to wake his people up. Huh? And they shaking in their boots. And we going to stand on business. And we going to shout it from the mountaintops. You right, white people. You show you right. People did sell Israelites when they was on the African shores, fleeing from the Romans. Come on in here and get this lesson real quick. Okay? Come get this lesson. Israelites fleeing from the Roman persecution and went into Africa to hide amongst people that looked like them because they had melanin. But they were not their people. Can you say with me, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, delineation starts in 3, 2, 1, now. That's right. So white tea people, oh, I know it might feel bad for you to think that little saying you used to love to throw at folks that you know, your own people, get it right, get it right, get it right, get it tight. Those are not our people. The ones that over here, Israel, yes, the true Israel, not the one that y'all got the fake little, the ones that wear the little black clothes trying to represent us and the little beanie hats. You know who I'm talking about. Over there in the land of Israel. Israel is not a land, it's a people. Oh, I know I done hurt somebody's feelings. I know I did. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I just got to let you know. Okay? We are not the same people. Delineation begins now. That's right. When we say lineage 10 toes to tell you who we are, the spiritual awakening. We thought we didn't know. We will not have people cosplaying us anymore. We won't have it. It's not going down. Right? So, like I said, congratulations on the boycott. Congratulations. From what I heard, the stock market did crash over there in Asia. That's right. From indigenous black Americans. Scratch Africa. Huh? Oh, don't be mad. I know y'all like to tell us to go back, but I believe we might be telling a couple of y'all to go back here soon. But let me not get sidetracked. Y'all, come on, let me lock in this video so y'all can see what's going down. Oh, I almost forgot. I was going to tell you. If you feel like you want to participate in the boycott, but you can't, you don't go to their stores anyway, like myself, I shop on TikTok. I buy my stuff. We know everything comes from there. About the stores that are community, not circulating, not a dollar to the black community. They circulate that money back out and filter it into their homes and their lands, right? And talk big noise about the black people in the black community from whence they was redlined in, right? We're talking those businesses. Well, we already see our reach made it overseas. So, baby, you watch out now. Watch out. It's powerful, didn't you know? So, if you don't shop in any of these stores or patronize their businesses, that's cool. Good. You on the right track. Because they gonna learn something today. America, justice. We'll learn. Hey, we have been peaceful people. We have turned the other cheek. We have walked away. How have these folks forgotten how many damn times we have walked away? It's just like they have, amnesia. I think, but Alzheimer's do run mostly in those other nations. Give them a little leeway because they get full. Mm-hmm. We know Karmelo. They say he could have just walked away. Turn the other cheek, as the Bible says. Aren't you a good Christian boy? Why could you just walk away? We have. Did you forget? Hell, we was trying to run away. Did you? Oh, okay. Let me stop digressing. Okay? We have walked away. But anyway, up at the top, I don't know if you can see it clearly, where I have several platforms. On TikTok, we can repost, and then businesses, whatever videos, yada, yada, yada. Most platforms can do this, right? But if you have a pretty decent sized platform, or if it's a small platform, get into the game, baby. Say, let me in, coach, by reposting the Black American businesses that you see. Oh, they're out there. Hey, do y'all remember how Black women 2021 TikTok? They had to change their damn algorithm, didn't they? Because I'm trying to tell y'all remember the follow train. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know y'all remember follow train back in 2021, 2022. Y'all remember that we was in COVID and folks was trying to colonize, stealing black folks' dance moves, and they was getting big bucks, but you couldn't see the black folks. You didn't even know the dance moves came from the black people first on TikTok until we was complaining, saying, what was going on? Oh, we couldn't make it to the FYP. Huh? TikTok. And the black women, well, one in particular, I can't recall her name right off. Big props to the sister. So you know what? You follow me, I follow you back. We crushed their algorithm. That's right. We did it so big. It was crying left and calm down, Sarah. I just don't understand. Isn't that racist? We stole their dance moves on TikTok. We made so much money off of these niggers. And then some jigaboo. She said to these black women, because I don't have any friends to follow him, but sometimes I when I see what's going on Black Talk, and I happen to see that this black lady, she said, "Follow me, and I'll follow you, black back sisters," and they all started following one another. And then they started growing. Their platform started growing, and then they found out more and more people found out how we were colonizing their dance moves. How we was colonizing once again. They found them. Why can't we just hide in the shadows labor and I and now I'll crush the algorithm. I don't understand. Y'all remember that? Huh? He got so popular that news people came a calling. Then the brother said, well, brothers, follow me, I'll follow you back. You remember. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Let's do it again. Even the white tea folks just came on out the closet and said, you know what, follow me, I'll follow you back. And it can be anybody, as if they were really trying to help everybody in the beginning when they were stealing and colonizing other people's intellectual property. We look like and follow me, and I will follow anybody back. Isn't that just nice? How people love to pretend that they sit on some kind of integrity horse after they get found out that they were slumming in the streets of the colonizers, in the alleyways and the valleyways. Somehow they find a way to find that shiny white horse, get on top, and start their own follow train. You follow me, I'll follow you back. And I just love everybody. I don't see color. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the top of this screen, I reposted, right? Businesses. And under me, there are several other people that follow, and these are Black, Indigenous, Indians, posting Black businesses. Put the dollar back into our pocket. Like I told you guys before, we don't need to go get a town and say this. You know how they like to do. They like to flood us out, bomb us out, because we together stay separate. It's harder to attack when you're separate. But it's easier this day to stay together via these internet streets. God bless America. Hallelujah. Gotta thank a Black man for that. The internet, you gotta thank a Black man for that. But anyway, I digress once again. Repost your Black, Indigenous brothers and sisters. Put the money back where it belongs. All right? And y'all take a look at this video. Let me get some of this stuff down really quick. Timer, 41, After they keep destroying our community, then they love to boast and brag about how we can't get it together. Isn't that just diabolical? That's pinky in the brain kind of thinking. They will take over the world. Not today, partner. This is it's not the dawning of Aquarius. It is Aquarius. Your time is up. I'll take a look at this. Let me get this video popping for you. Tap, 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 tap.
Okay, here goes Herbal Nails number 2. Not even 2-3 miles from the last one I went to. Look at that. We ain't in there. Look at that. They open. You see that? You see the door open, right? We ain't in there. I.e., we ain't playing. Because guess what? We the black women out here with money. We the black women out here paying $200 for your sets. We the black women out here giving $20, $40 tips. And we ain't in here. You see that? See, there's a white lady in there, not us. Boycott activated. This is what we mean. We are not going to sit in y'all shops all day long till 8 o'clock in the evening giving y'all our money and y'all don't like us. Can you imagine us bringing all our friends to a place where y'all don't like us, and if we do something y'all might shoot us or uh kick us out, disrespect us? Why would we come here and sit all day long and just give y'all money? Look, we ain't playing. Boycott activated. We don't need y'all and we don't want y'all. We opening up press on nail shops, press on nail and toe shops. Look, you see that? Ain't a black person in there. Thank you.
That is what's up. I'm so proud of y'all. I am so proud of y'all. Congratulations again. Keep the party going. Okay? This is the golden age, right? This is the time of wealth transfer. Don't be slack-a-lacking. Don't slack-a-lack, my brothers and sisters. This is the golden age. This is the time of transfer. The spells have been broken. Although they think they still have the power. Ooh, they think it. Delineation. Can you say it with me? Delineation. We must re-educate the ignorant. That's right. We must re-educate. Say it with me. We must re-educate the ignorant. All skin folks ain't kin folks. Comprende? America and everybody in it. You got the education of America and the world surrounding that have their eyeballs on the indigenous black folks and the prisoners of war. You call them slaves. All y'all eyes stay locked on us. We are the culture. Nobody's going around left and right copying our country music that y'all stole. All of our music, y'all already know. But y'all ain't seeing y'all them little Chinamen over in China doing the cowboy hokey pokey. No. They over there bebop down, hip hop styling, R&B, smooth and sexy. Where they get that from? Black America, the indigenous and prisoners of war, aka slaves. That's where they got all that swag from. Yeah, honey. But can't stand your blackness. You know, they don't want the struggle. They just want the creativity, the swag, the beauty. Because, baby, if you don't know, they injecting themselves with melanin. White tea folks, where they getting this melanin? They used to eat us back in the day. Oh, wait a minute. I went too far. Whew. Let me slow down. You know what? Let me tell you about a cookbook that used to be popular back in the day called The Delectable Negro. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. It talked about how to saute melanin. Oh, yes, it did. Oh, honey. They used to saute the melanin. Matter of fact, they used to like to have a pick a nick. Pick a nick. where they had strange fruit, baby, hanging from the trees, honey. After that strange fruit hung from the trees. Mm, most of the men, uh, they almost damn near fought for the genitalia of that strange fruit. But all fruit have female parts and male parts. Okay, all fruit does that. Pollination. Okay, y'all get it. Okay, follow, follow. Matter of fact, go ahead, follow me and follow this message. The train is moving. We on the bullet train today, baby. Keep up or get off. I'm coming through to check your ticket. That's right. They was having picnics, looking at the strange fruit on the trees, honey. And the male folks, you know, was they had a hankering. They had a hankering for the male genitalia of the tree the tree. I don't know, what do you call that? uh, uh, you know, is it the pollen? What shoots out the pollen? Is it the male parts of the tree shoot out the pollen? Because the flower is the female. Whatever the pollen comes from, they love that part. They used to almost damn near fight each other after they got through watching the strange fruit swing back and forth on them trees. And somebody said, "You know what? Damn it! Let me go ahead and write a doggone book called The Delectable Negro. Because it's so good. We try to get they juice. We trying to get the power. We trying to maintain. Hey, white tea people, if this don't apply to you, let it fly, like they like to tell us, right? Don't get in your feelings when the truth is out there. It's time to learn the fraud. How dare you call me a fraud? You must ain't never been to the library. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, you didn't call me a fraud. I was about to say. Because you must they never owned a library card before the internet. But now that you have the internet, baby, you can use whatever search engine you like. Google might be a little played out. Go ahead, go on, ask ChatGPT about your ancestors that love the melon. But anyway, I said that to say this. They still want the blood. They are injecting themselves, brothers and sisters. They call it peptides, melanated peptides. It's been so many of my brothers and sisters, young folks, missing lately out these cities. I wonder where they getting these injectable peptides to become superheroes like my brothers and sisters. Where they getting these peptides? Have you ever wondered about these peptides that are turning them so very almost chocolate as me? Yeah, I guess they say we can't, use the delectable Negro cookbook no more. That's kind of suspect. Somebody, I got friends. They might walk in the house at the cocktail party. I might forget to put the book away. Let me go get these peptides so I can look dark and chocolate and glistening and glowing in the sun. But baby, if you call me a nigger, I'm a white tea. How dare you? Don't you see this silk satin fur going down my back? How dare you call me a nigger? White tea. I am insulted. Touch my pearls. But my tan looks good and it's natural. I don't even have to sit in the sun no more, baby, because that sun's getting closer and closer and closer. It's burning the hell out of my plants outside. I can't even put my plants outside like I used to. And I used to lay out in the sun myself. And I went outside for just 20 minutes, honey. And I burnt the hell up. So I went to my dermatologist, and my dermatologist told me, well, we all love that pretty, ooh, almost like, how the roasted chicken look, just, ooh, pretty, touched with brown. But we can't go out in that sun because that sun getting closer and closer and closer. That's right. So they injecting you into them cells. But you ain't heard that from me. You ain't heard that from me. Get the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Welcome in, welcome in. Over there on Facebook and TikTok. How you doing? Welcome in. We're going to talk a little bit tonight. We got some idiots out on the street still bumping their gums. So I thought, let me come bump my damn gums. Because what we ain't going to do is fall back to sleep. You always have antagonists amongst us. That's what we got to delineate. You understand? We got to delineate, and we got to know who is who. It's a family reunion. That's right. The biggest family reunion ever of the indigenous Black Indians. That's right. From the ground up, right here on these soils. Have you ever heard of what's the queen's name of California? I believe that's in her name, California Queen Melanie, Black woman. That's right. It's a family reunion, baby, and we got to get the T-shirts made. That's right. Yep. Ever been to a family reunion? I know you young folks don't know nothing about a family reunion because it's kind of trickled out. But the line has been drawn in the sand. We are delineating. We must know who is who and what is what. And we not taking a fall for nobody who walk around here get injected with the melanin. Huh? We not taking a fall for anybody who come over here trying to get on the side of the man to get the master plan and come build in our communities and look down they nose at us. Oh no. The line, baby, has been drawn in sand. It's a family reunion, baby. Y'all ready? We gonna have a good old time too. Show you right. We gonna have a great old time. It's gonna be a party, y'all. Huh? Let me remind you. Let's recap what my brother Malcolm X said. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up for you. Because we got to call them out. We got to get them up out of here. We got to get them. I'm gonna give you some proof of how these other folks who look like us. You know how the white people like to say, "Well, your own people sold you into slavery." They wasn't our people. God damn it. We are Israel. They are African. They are known as Hamites, and we are known as Israelites. Comprende? They are not our people. You're going to learn something today. So you can get off that tip. My people that came over here on them boats was Israel, the true Israel, the ones the Bible told you to do right, and you will be blessed. And y'all been blessing a continent, a country, instead of the people. And the people been the jewel right in the midst that you tried to destroy. Oh, come on, get a seat. Come on, get a seat. Pull up to the table. As you pull up to the table, double tap, double tap, double tap. My name is Ethereal. I'm your host. Come on in. If you want to talk to me, baby, come on over to YouTube. The name is the same on all platforms, okay? Ethereal. All right, let's hear what my brother Malcolm X said. Because I know a lot of folks like to get amnesia too. Let's go.
When the people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future.
We're going to hear that a couple of times.
Is a form of resistance. There comes a... When the people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance. There comes a... When the people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance. There comes a
Come on, one more time.
Taught to forget their past. Someone else gets to decide their future.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Memory is a form of resistance.
Resistance!
When people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance.
Keyword: resistance. Resistance! That's right. This is the new resistance. Because we will not forget our past. And if you're afraid of the word resistance, then you go lullaby yourself back to sleep. Because the real soldiers, the real warriors, the ones who the Most High has awoken, will not forget their past, because my Father did not forget you. Hallelujah. Can you say it with me? Hallelujah. That's right. We got bumper cars. Want to tell you to forget your past. Don't be a victim. Who the hell being a victim? You just don't want to run me my money. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep talking that talk. We're going to keep reminding y'all asses that y'all got 400 plus years off the backs of Israel. We are the builders of all nations. Didn't you hear? We built nations over there in doggone Egypt. That's right. They kept us over there in bondage, right? We in bondage over here, still in bondage. Huh? Still in bondage. The bondage of the minds, a lot of my brothers and sisters. But a lot of you have awoken, and you will remember the past, because my Father remembers. You know, a lot of people don't believe in the spiritual realm. Pity. I just don't understand those type of people. Yeah, y'all don't mind if I just digress real quick. I don't understand. It boggles my mind of people who cannot contemplate or fathom that there is a spiritual realm that they cannot see. But the veil is dropping. Y'all know, if you follow me, baby, on this platform, especially on YouTube and TikTok, you are going to get some information about stuff that goes bump in the night, and it ain't no damn ghost. It's a interdimensional being. Spiritual realm. Yeah, go ahead. Hit the like button and follow me on all platforms. Go ahead and do that. You might catch me on Instagram. That's just throwback, blowback, from Facebook. But you're going to get some interesting topics. The spiritual realm. Let's do an experiment real quick. Because I like to try to get people to understand the spiritual realm is something you cannot see. Right? But some people can see it. Those are called the gifted, the seers. We're not going to go that deep. Just going to give you just a little easy kind of example. What are you sitting on right now? Are you sitting on your couch? Are you driving in your car? Are you standing over the stove, and are you, stirring the pot? What are you doing right now? Look around. What are you doing? What are you holding? What do you have in your hand? Look at it. Did you create that? Did you create that item that you are holding, that you are sitting on? Did you do that? No, most likely not. I'm not talking about you crafty people that probably done built everything in your damn house. No. This is just a simple lesson for you to understand the spiritual realm. I'm trying to give you the kind of understanding of it. Okay? Now you see the thing that you are holding, the thing that you are sitting on. But know this. That particular item that you are sitting on, that you are stirring with, that you found to be very pretty because you bought it. You thought, this automobile is me. All me. But you did not build that automobile. Matter of fact, you did not even have that thought in your head. But there it is in front of you. Right? Right? Yes, it's right there in front of you. Well, guess what? That thought was in someone else's head. You couldn't see it. It's far away. But it existed. Not visible at the time. No one can see that thought that was in somebody else's head. Invisible. That thought, that person might have been sitting under a tree daydreaming, might have dreamt of that particular couch in their sleep one night. Or they might be a awesome singer that you're at the concert right now, but you're listening to me. I appreciate it. Hey, they might have went to sleep and heard a melody, woke up and wrote a song about it. Where did they get that information? It was unseen. But now you see it. You see, before anything manifests here in this world of matter, so you think, the solid matter you can see, it exists somewhere else unseen. This is what you must understand is the spiritual realm. You are not just you. You are an avatar walking around, and your spirit is inside of you. Yeah, they've been telling you, they keep telling you these things in movies, right? Mm-hmm. So it just boggles my mind when people say they can't believe in the spiritual realm. Or, they always want to say, go inside you. We know what's inside of us, the spirit. We know that. But there is a spiritual realm other than what's inside of you. Right? Right, right. Okay? Think about that. But just ponder it for a little bit. I know you'll probably come, around to saying, yeah, you might be right when I'm long gone from here, traveling in other lands and galaxies because energy never dies. We multiply, right? Just like you got people who always joked about people saying, there's aliens, there's other beings. And then you had the ones that acted like they were so intellectual. And they said, oh no, there's no aliens. We're the only smart, intelligent beings on this little planet called Earth, the third rock from the sun. We're the only ones. Oh, it's other interdimensional beings. Oh, I'm sorry. I have so much information. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel today. We talk about a lot over here. But let me get back to Karmelo Anthony, baby, because that's what we're here for. I see your comments down there. I'll peep them out in a little bit. Okay? Long as you come in here respectfully, you can have the right to speak your mind over here on YouTube. Like I said, I can't see you over there on TikTok. I cannot see you over there on YouTube. So if you want to talk to me, come and talk to me over on YouTube. Okay, but you can get the thumbs up, share, repost, whatever platform you're viewing me on. Okay, let's get the interaction, the engagement up and going. So I came on here tonight to tell you congratulations, Black people. They gonna learn today. They got justice peeking from underneath their damn blindfold. They gonna learn today. They don't want to give us no justice. You might say, why do you keep saying Karmelo Anthony needs to get justice? Because, I am of my father. I am the apple of his eye. And I do have the spirit of my father. And see, my father has grace. Yeah, he extends grace to some of you bumbleclats that go out and do the dumbest things. And what boggles my mind, supposed to be adults who act as, well, you know what? It's that doggone Alzheimer's. That Alzheimer's is striking the nation because these people have forgotten all the dumb things they did as teenagers. Now, it might not have been as dumb as poking somebody. You know, they have grown adults acting like this Karmelo had x-ray vision or precision sight to where that's the heart. Let me poke him smooth in the heart. I'm going to unalive him today. I'm going to poke him smooth. I see the heart thumping through his chest. I'm going to poke him straight in the heart. I'm going to get that. You got grown-ass people acting like this was a plot, a plan. Not a misfortune of both of these young boys. Hey, you got grown-ass people you would think would have developed fully. But, you know, a lot of people are in arrested development. So, you know, you can only ask for what you can ask for. Everybody is not totally developed in the mind. But anyway, it's not going to stop me from talking about they retarded ass. You got grown-ass people acting like this was a plot, a plan. A murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. You got grown people acting like Karmelo Anthony plotted to plan this, to deserve that verdict of murder. Do y'all remember Cal? Do y'all remember Cal Rittenhouse? Do ya? Because see, I see it from both sides. I see white people, they always mad. If a black person do something to a white person, they piss the hell off. It's in their genes. I'm just sorry. You don't like it? Hey, you be mad. Y'all be mad. Y'all be mad if a sister come to the office cute. Who the hell she thinks she is? She gonna be fired next week. Coming to the office all pretty. Got all these men's heads turning. They supposed to be looking at me with my blonde hair, blue eyes. That's what they told me all my life. She come in here with that dark skin. I should have went to the tanning booth this morning. Get mad. Y'all remember Kyle Rittenhouse? Y'all remember when there was marches in the street? Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting beside myself. I'm rushing it. I'm trying to slow walk you. I'm rushing it. Before I get to Kyle, I want you can jog your memories, but pump your brakes. Because before I get off of the delineation and separation of you thinking every black person is the same, America and worldwide, we are not the same people, but you're going to learn today, and you're going to learn to respect black Americans and the Israelites that built this nation like we built every nation before us. Delineation, the line is in the sand. It's a family reunion. You better come get your t-shirts today. Get your t-shirts today. It's going to simply say delineation. We know who you are. We don't try to sneak in just because you think your skin is melanated. We have peeped the play. So let me see. Let me show you all why we delineated. Why these other people that look like us, that the white tea people love love to crack jokes. Your own people sold you. No, they didn't, partner. Those people sold prisoners of war. That was not our people. They sold Israelites. Those was Hamites. Y'all need to study a little more. Those was Hamites over in Africa. Israelites came from Negro land and up getting chased by the Romans. Persecution. Huh? We went to hide and after we looked like them, but we not them. They sold people that was not them. I'm gonna say it over and over and over again till you understand it. So now they mad. We got some Africans mad because they want to keep saying we all the same people. Not today. I'm sorry. That's not being ugly. Not at all. That's not being nasty to you. Not at all. We are not the same people. Okay? We have been doing our research. The Most High has woken these dry bones up. Remember, go read that playbook. Y'all know as the Bible. You know, it's scrambled up, but you still can use it. Can these dry bones live? Them dry bones is up, baby. Right? We are not the same people. Let me say it again. We are not the same people. We are not the same people. We are people of melanated skin complexion, yes. But we are not the same people. It's not white or black. It's nations. And you, America, just like Adolf told you, Adolf, you know, y'all like to do that African salute that, and y'all like to fly that African symbolism. Oh, y'all are so funny. You really need to do your research. Y'all got it all tattooed on the middle of your forehead. You know, those symbolism that, you know, look like I don't know, like legs kicking out. You know what I'm talking about. All that come from Africa. Yeah. Anyway. These people want to erase the indigenous black people, the Indians, the prisoners of war, aka slaves, by saying we all the same. You came from Africa. No, we didn't. You sold us because we ran into the lands to hide amongst you. And now you want to put out AI trying to act like you. I'm gonna run this video. I want you to watch this video, especially this is a test. This is your first quiz. You hear me, brothers and sisters? This is your first quiz. I need you to take out your pencil and paper. And the other nations, you can participate. You can participate. Look, I don't dislike other nations. I really want you to understand that. But if you can be proud about your nation of people, we can be proud about ours, right? Yeah, that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. But so you can participate. Participation, as long as you respect, well, we all cool. We all cool. So when I play this video, I want y'all to tell me, let me see, let me take this down. Did I play it already? Did it start? Hold on. Let's see, make sure I got the right one up here. When I play this video, I want you to tell me what you notice in this video. Okay? Do you notice anything? And I'm giving you the keyword erasure. All right? Got your pens and paper out. Pay attention.
They swear they can't stand black people, yet they monitor every move we make like it's their morning ritual. Hate doesn't look like distance, so hate looks like obsession. They say they don't like us, but somehow they study our slang, our style, our rhythm, our spirit. You don't imitate what you hate, you imitate what you secretly wish you could be. They claim they want nothing to do with us, but they never stop policing our choices, our families, our culture. If we were truly irrelevant, they wouldn't be this invested. They talk down on black people, but they can't stop watching and interfering. It's funny how hate always comes with surveillance. Wow. They pretend they're above us, yet they track our trends like stock prices. You don't follow what you fear unless you know it's more powerful than you. They say they don't care about black people, but they stay in our business like it's their job description. That's not dislike, that's dependency. They claim we're the problem, but they can't stop orbiting around our culture. You don't hover around what you hate, you hover around what you can't replicate. They talk about us with contempt, but they watch us with fascination. Because deep down, they know the world moves when we move.
Ooh-wee. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I just need one word. What did you see? One descriptive word in this video. Go. And I'm just gonna wait. As I check the volume. Let me play it one more time. I want to help everybody on whatever level of learning you are on. So I'm gonna play this video one more time. If you don't get it, it's okay, it's cool. I'm here to teach. I'm here to educate you. Okay, and then I'm gonna go get to some of these comments in the chat. We gonna get to them. Yes, we are. Let's play it again. Let's go.
They swear they can't stand black people, yet they monitor every move we make like it's their morning ritual. Hate doesn't look like distance, so hate looks like obsession. They say they don't like us, but somehow they study our slang, our style, our rhythm, our spirit. You don't imitate what you hate, you imitate what you secretly wish you could be. They claim they want nothing to do with us, but they never stop policing our choices, our families, our culture. If we were truly irrelevant, they wouldn't be this invested. They talk down on black people, but they can't stop watching and interfering. It's funny how hate always comes with surveillance. Wow. They pretend they're above us, yet they track our trends like stock prices. You don't follow what you fear unless you know it's more powerful than you. They say they don't care about black people, but they stay in our business like it's their job description. That's not dislike, that's dependency. They claim we're the problem, but they can't stop orbiting around our culture. You don't hover around what you hate, you hover around what you can't replicate. They talk about us with contempt, but they watch us with fascination. Because deep down, they know the world moves when we move.
All right, boys and girls. Let me get right to the point. This AI video is the main reason why we, as the indigenous Indians, native to this land, that's right, I know they hate to hear, to the prisoners of war over here in this land, right? Known as slaves, were the ones in the back. Is you know how y'all hear those stories in school. They sold their own people. No, they was prisoners of damn war. Those was not our people. But if you notice, these people, these black men in this video talk just like American black men, indigenous. Their ancestors most likely is Israel, the former prisoners of war, aka slaves. But their garments are all African. African garments. Daishikino. When have you ever seen us in mass droves, unless it's a costume party, some kind of traditional, you might get invited to an African wedding and you see brothers sitting around, but these folks is out in public in different settings in nothing but African garments. We do not dress like that, and you know it. You want to cosplay us, and that is why we are calling for delineation. It's a family reunion. The lines have been drawn. You will not erase us, Africa. and proclaim to be us. You watch us. That's why you act like us. And you come and you look at the stuff, that the propaganda that they send and tell you all about the low life, and you try to emulate that, just like the white tee little Bobby try to emulate gangsters, and he ain't never been to the hood. But he's rapping about having to walk his toy poodle and how hard life is. Because you emulating the builders of the nation. That would be us. So when I say it's real out here in these streets. They trying to act like it's just a bunch of Africans sounding like black folks sitting around talking about how they want to be us. No, they want to cosplay us. So don't never in your life, white tee, and any teachers and professors say our people sold us. You see right in front of your face, they still trying to sell us out today because they know this is the golden age. That's right, baby. They know this is Aquarius. And the tides have changed. And the curses are broken. These are not our people. That AI is from a new colonizer. Understand? Okay. Now we can move on to Karmelo. Anthony, let me answer some of these. Let me remove this real quick. Let me answer some of these. Let me get to down here in this chat real quick, because I got some folks that must be sufferers of Alzheimer's. Let me take a gander over here real quick. Matter of fact, let me put it up here so y'all can see as I'm taking a gander. Let me see which ones tickle my fancy. Go on and read real quick. Come on over. Be respectful as you come in the chat. We love white tea folks, long as you act like you got some damn sense and you don't have Alzheimer's. Okay? You can't go to the fifth dimension with Alzheimer's. You can't forget what done happened in this realm. Okay? If you forgot, you just gonna stay here because the shift is here, baby. All right? All right. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about can we talk about his parents? Yeah, let's talk about his parents. What you want to talk about? Let me take these down. Okay, I just saw that slide through. Let me take this down. Can we talk about his parents? What you want to talk about, baby? You want to talk about how his parent moved? They lived in an affluent neighborhood. Is that what you want to do? Hold on, let me put your comment up here so everybody will know. What's your name? Your name Lewis or Lou One? Lou One. Let me get you up here and give you some shine. Where you go? There you go. Y'all give me a minute. Lou want to talk about his parents. I wanted to talk about some other things, but I just happened to see that slide across my dog on peripherals. Got to be more careful. Lou, did you take your comment down? Don't run. Got to be more careful. I can't find that doggone comment. Well, Lou said, can we talk about his parents? Yeah, let's talk about them. Affluent. Do y'all know what part of Dallas they lived in? Do y'all know what part? Some of y'all probably think he was living in the hood, huh? Some of y'all white tea probably live in affluent neighborhoods right now listening to me. Right? Got a nice little, spread. You got about one or two in your midst over there. One or two. The ones you can say when you go to work. My neighbor, I got a black neighbor. Comes over and we barbecue every, 4th of July. His wife sure know how to make that potato salad. His wife don't put raisins in her potato salad. neighbors. You gotta come. That's his parents. Lived in a nice neighborhood. You know the school he went to? Nice neighborhood. Some people be trying to move to different neighborhoods so they can get their kids better education. Because you know most time the city, the state government don't give a damn about inner city schools and funding inner city schools, right? But sometimes when you get parents that know, like, God, dang, I had it hard coming up. I don't want my baby, my future child, to have. And they make something of themselves and they move into your white neighborhoods that y'all redlined us out of. Y'all, come on now. I hope I have people that don't have Alzheimer's in this damn chat. Over there on Facebook and TikTok, y'all bet not have no damn Alzheimer's up in this chat. You better act like you can remember history. Okay? Uh-huh. Can we talk about his parents, Lou had said. But Lou, I can't find his doggone comment to save my life. It must have went down. But anyway, let me go back up. Yeah, good parents. Oh, Lou. Oh, I know what you thought about. Oh, you did say parents. Oh, you did make it plural. Okay, it was plural. Okay, because you didn't say parent. It wasn't singular. It was plural. So you understand he had a mother and a father. Because most of the time, y'all be ready to say, oh, the single black mother, the ghetto queen, the one to get all the food stamps. When we know all those facts is lies, the white tea woman is the #1 woman to receive welfare, as they used to call it back in the day. Y'all want to give it a pretty name now. SNAP benefits. It's called welfare back in the day. The true welfare queen was the white tea woman. Because that's who it was created for. None of these systems was created for the black tea people. You know that, right? We know that. Only the ignorant ones don't. They was always taking care of the white tea community. Community. And they was the #1 welfare queens, not the black woman. So, Louis, what else you want to know? Dad had a nice job. Oh, mom was a stay-home mom. Oh, Lord, let me not say that. You know, they created laws because they got mad because black women was staying home, and they got mad and created a law to make black women go to work. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know? Oh, I'm giving you too much damn history right about now. But anyway, before they came in with the Reagans and tried to destroy the black home with the war on drugs, as they call it. Oh, Lord. Please, Louis, don't get me sidetracked. Let me go find another comment I was looking at about Karmelo before I get to ranting and raving again. You know, y'all like to say we loud. I like to be as loud as I can be so I can make sure you can hear me from the front to the back and wherever I'm at. I want you to get the message loud and damn clear. All right? It's a new day. It's a new damn dawn. All right? All right. Let me see. Let me see, said the blind man. Let me see if I can get this up here. Oh yeah, Karmelo got railroaded. Black laws, white laws. If the shoe was on the other foot, he would get a lesser charge. But we know that, brothers, sisters, together. Yes, indeed. But see, when we say that, then the white tea community will say, that is racist. Why would you say that? Because I don't have Alzheimer's. That's why I say it. That I do not have Alzheimer's. That's why I say it. I know history. Let me put this up here for y'all. See? Yeah, he would have got a lesser charge, right? Or walk free. Got to be more. They ain't never, ever, I ain't seen it yet, for a black boy. Because they don't see us, our little boys still in puberty, as children. They see them as grown ass men. That's right. Even if they have the size of the bullies and the thugs that approach them, they still see them as men because they do know that they want the power of the melanin. You know, melanin goes for 500 and something kilo. Yeah, they sell melanin like it's drugs on the street. You know that, right? Melanin, they use it in everything. I done gave y'all this lesson before. Mm-hmm. That's why they mad. That's why they mad. Because the sun is getting closer. Nubaru, red and blue Kachinas here, baby. But that's another story for another day. Yeah, he would have walked. He would have shown enough walked. Karmelo made a bad decision and he has to pay for it. That is why wait. That is the way the world works. Is it now? Let me put you up here. Let me put you up here. What's your Jerry? Jerry, why you bugging? Jerry, why you bugging? Is that the way the world works? You pay. Wait a minute. I need to know, Jerry, if you're still in the room. Tell me yes or no. Is that the way the world works? Is that the justice system that we all have? Jerry, I hope you still in the building, Jerry. Is our justice system that just? Has it always been like that, Jerry? Or do you have Alzheimer's, sir? Let me see if Jerry's still in. Jerry, are you still there? Say yes or no. I'll put a number 9 in the chat. If you think, no, don't use my number 9. Y'all can't use 9 either. No, use the number 10. If you still think, or you ever thought that has been justice and how America has always ran on justice. You do the crime, you do the time. Has that always happened? I need to know right now. Because it might be me. I might be damn delusional because I just know last week when we saw Cypress. Y'all know that's Jerry. Do you know the case about Cypress? The China man shot Cypress in the back as he was running out of his store, innocent black boy. We gonna call them what they are, children, 14 years old. Pew them in the back. Cypher's gone, Jerry. But from what you say, Jerry, from your statement, Jerry, you say you do the crime, you do the time, basically, right? That's what you're saying, Jerry. Well, you see, Cypress, we gonna remember Cypress too. But we ain't making all these damn t-shirts no more because the tide has changed, my brothers and sisters. The energy shift is here. We will not feed them delusion. Comprende? Jerry. Now, from your guesstimation and from your Alzheimer's delusion, you say basically you do the crime, you do the time. Well, why wasn't that Chinaman just last week? Why is he not locked up, Jerry? The Chinaman that unalived Cypher's belt, a 14-year-old that came into his store, didn't buy anything, followed the rules and regulations. Y'all know y'all love to act like black folks don't be following the rules and regulations. Y'all got to, I need to see the whole video before you believe something. And when you see the whole damn video, you still got Alzheimer's. Right? Cyrus, Jerry, little black boy, 14, lost his life 2 years ago. The verdict is just now coming out, which is ironic that it took 3 years for that trial to, go through the system. And we know that's how it does. We don't run trials in a week, Jerry. Do you know that, Jerry? Karmelo trial was a whole week. Do we still have the Guinness Book of World damn Records? Because that shit needs to be in the Guinness Book of Records. Carmelo Anthony for the fastest trial ever, deliberated and sentenced on the same damn day. He is now in the Guinness Book of damn World Records. Because Cypress, you probably don't know about him, Jerry. Little black boy who's unalive now. A Chinaman took him out, claimed he was fearing for his life. But he left the safety, Jerry. The Chinaman, Jerry, come on, sit down with your coffee, Jerry. Sit in that rocking chair, Jerry, because I know you got one. The Chinaman said, Jerry, that he was fearing, he was afraid of this little 14-year-old boy. You heard me? A grown-ass man. His wife in the stove, his son in the stove. But they shaking in they damn boots, Jerry. Oh, I know. Put your coffee down, Jerry, because this story is going to blow your mind. Because you going to be just shocked, Jerry, that the Chinaman saw the little black boy walk out the store and proceeded, because he was so scared, Jerry. He was petrified, Jerry. He was so scared of that little 14-year-old boy, Jerry, that he ran. It's a 54-year-old man. Well, you know, Chinaman, he's still slim. He probably, all that rice, kept him slim. So all that starch in the system probably gave him a little, push. Because, Jerry, guess what? The Chinaman ran 139 yards, Jerry. Do you watch football, Jerry? Oh, let me know. You probably do. Now, you probably a baseball type of person. But, Jerry, most likely you might watch the Arkansas. Who plays for Arkansas? That's probably your team, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry, the Chinaman, ran 130 yards. I know the NFL you probably gonna see him on the next draft pick. A 55-year-old Chinaman is gonna be sitting up there for the next NFL round draft pick. I promise you, Jerry, because he's free, Jerry. By your logic, Jerry, the Chinaman would have been locked up. They won't let him out. He ching chong. They won't let me out. Me locked up. But no, Jerry. The Chinaman and his son ran this 14-year-old boy down 139 yards, the distance of a whole football field, Jerry. Because he was so scared, Jerry. My God, I feel so sorry for the Chinaman. He was so scared, Jerry. He left his store. He was shaking, Jerry. He got the strength of God sitting down to him, Jerry, because he was so scared, Jerry. He ran this little 14-year-old boy down, him and his son. They was on his heels, Jerry, and then he whipped out his pew, Jerry, and fired. Pooh! Because he was scared, Jerry. Shaking in his damn boots, Jerry. Lies, I tell you. But he's out. He's free, Jerry. So what you saying is a lie, and the truth ain't in your statement, Jerry. What's the medication that they give folks with Alzheimer's? Somebody put it in the chat. If you know the medication that they give people with Alzheimer's, please put it in the doggone chat for a sister. Okay? Because that is not how the world. She got the scales up because she's supposed to be blindfolded. She looking to see who she wants to be just to, Jerry. Justice is not blind. She peeking every time. Okay, Jerry? So you sit your Alzheimer's ass down and listen and learn something today. I'm going to learn you something today, okay? Go ahead. Take it slow picking up that coffee. I know you nervous right about now, but you be okay. Somebody go get Jerry his Alzheimer's medication. I know he's going to fall asleep probably after he take it, but he be okay. Run it back on the replay. Get the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm your host, Ethereal. I need you to go ahead, get the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel today. We're talking about Carmelo Anthony and Kyle. Y'all remember Kyle? Jerry, do you remember Kyle? Because I know the trial that I just told you about Cypress and Belton, that happened last week. But do you remember Kyle? Because that's more like this one more relates to Carmelo Anthony. You remember Kyle? He's on the thumbnail too. Take a gander. Go ahead. Take a gander, Jerry. Look at the thumbnail, Jerry. And who else? Let me see who else has something to damn say. Who else has something to damn say? Carmel made a bad decision and has to pay for it. Oh, I already read that one. Let me. I'm far up, y'all. I'm trying to catch up to these doggone chats to see what people down here saying. Oh, okay, this is a good one. How you pronounce your name? Zook? Zuka. Zook Fields? I'm about to talk to you, Zook. Zook, what are you? It really don't matter. I just want to know. You white tea? You African? You Hamite? What are you? What nation you come from, Zook? Zook says, I mean, you can't take another's life and expect to walk free. It wouldn't happen in any state under any jury with evidence. Ooh, and the testimony from his own friends seal his fate. Yeah, well, we heard about what happened in that courtroom. Oh, we can't wait till all of it come out. Zuku, put you up here in a minute, give you some shine. You say you can't take nobody's life and walk free. You must don't know about Cal. Let me put you up here. Everybody, take a look at another Alzheimer's victim. Give him a hand clap. We got another one. Zuku Fields. Do you know about Cal? Huh? Well, I'm gonna break it down for you, Zook. Cal. Hold on. Let me get to my notes. Kyle took somebody's life. Matter of fact, do you know the stats on Kyle? A white teenager. And I bring him up because he was 17 at the time, too. Y'all, just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Just all they want to do is something till the day he was born. Just a good old boy. 17. Kyle, because we always been marching and stomping our feet against the pavement when y'all go out here acting a fool, unaliving our children. So do you remember when there was marches going on, Zook? BLK marches going on, Zook. Do you remember that? Oh, do you know what BLK? Do you know the acronym for that? Is Black Lives Matter. You remember when the marches was going on, Zook? Yes. So if you know, I'm gonna break it down. There was marches because y'all, we got corrupt police folks. I know y'all live in Mayville or make believe land, somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere we can't damn see, but y'all live there. In Never Land, some damn where. But we was out there marching. Well, I wasn't out there marching because I'm not stomping no pavement to give you energy to live off of. But people was out there marching because another one got took out. Another indigenous black person. Black Lives Matter was hot on the presses for a little while. Zook. In comes Kyle. He was 17 years old, Zook. But you say, you just can't understand. Nobody walks with this type of evidence. Okay, let's compare. Kyle Rittenhouse was a 17-year-old boy who took it upon himself to leave his state. Ooh, let's pause for the cause right there. He left his state, a whole state, Zook, traveled to another state, Zook, where protests were going on because we tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of losing our children, Zook. So there was a Black Lives Matter protest going on. So Kyle took it upon himself to walk the streets in another state, proclaiming he was there to protect the property of one of his friends. Did you know how Kyle came to this protest that was going on, Zook? He had a doggone automatic rifle, Zook. Big and bold, Zook. Plastered across his chest, holding this big ass automated rifle, walking in the midst of protesters at a Black Lives rally. Can you say antagonizer with me, Zook? Oh, you probably don't know that word. That word probably is not in your dictionary or in your vocabulary. Antagonizer. Do you see the picture? That is his picture. Kyle on the thumbnail, Zook. A big ass. Now you did this a little. He brought a gun to a march. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I caught the Holy Ghost. Because revelation came to me. Because I know I've been hearing people say, how you bring a poker? They called it a knife, but it was a poker. A Boy Scout knife, poker, to attract me because you use these things for your cleats. How you bring a poker to attract me? Something that makes damn sense, Jerry. Oh, not Jerry. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jerry, I rebuke the spirit of Alzheimer's and confusion. I'm talking to Zoo. We got dodo birds and ones who flew over the cuckoo's nest, right? Saying how you bring a poker to attract me when you wear cleats, and don't you change out your cleats with tools? I want you to riddle me this, Zook. Look at the picture. That's his picture. Google it. Whatever search engine you want, look up Kyle Rittenhouse. How he came and he brought a big old automated weapon to a march, protesting the unaliving of individuals. Now, how do you make that make sense? Oh, wait a minute. I forget. You all live over the rainbow where you can see the true nature of the world that you create. Because you live over the rainbow. 6 miles past the Emerald City. Somewhere in Wackadoodle Land. Right? So, I'm not finished with Kyle. Huh? Kyle took a big automated weapon to a protest. And you know what Kyle did, Zook? He pew-pewed 2 people, Zook. Wait a minute. You can't. I'm literally not making this up. He unalived 2 protesters, Zook. And wait a minute, Zook. Wait. He injured another. He injured another. That was 3 victims. So that was 3 victims. So I just need you to riddle me this, because maybe you can make sense over the rainbow, or maybe you can't. But how do you take a rifle to a protest? You are going to. I need you to sit down, because you won't believe what his defense was. You won't believe what his defense was. You want to know? Because you probably don't know this case. Because it was, white tea at a Black Lives rally, a march, because they were tired of children being unalive, people being unalive, black folk, right? Marching, they rights in their constitutional rights, to march. But you got this Kyle left his state. And guess who drove him? Because he was 17. His mama. Got to talk about the parents, right? Somebody earlier, probably not you, somebody earlier asked me about they asked me about Carmel Anthony's parents. What kind of parents? Good parents. Carmel Anthony's parents were, put him in nice school, probably drove him to the track meet, an extracurricular activity, do something productive in his life. But Kyle's, I've only heard of the parent, a single mother, drove her son with a big, look at the picture, a big old rifle to a protest, because folks is sick and tired of being sick and tired of Black folks being unalive. So his mother drove him to another state in the so-called lie that he told, about going to protect his friend's business. Who needs a 17-year-old's protection, Zoo? Who needs a 17-year-old's protection? And he proceeds to walk in the midst of these protesters, and they get riled up. They like, oh, who is this white tea boy walking the streets, walking up to us with a pew, not just a little pew, not just a 22. Pew, pew. 22 you could probably hide in your pocket. Pew, pew. No, he had a rat-a-tat-tat, make your head go back. You understand? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, see, our ancestors that hung in the trees of that strange fruit, you know what I'm talking about? That energy that don't die, just transfers. We get messages. It's in our DNA. See, the thing is, the awakening started a while back. So he probably thought these Black folk, I'm just, I'm gonna try to be in Kyle's head real quick. He probably thought that they were going to run because they saw a white tea boy with that big old thing he got in front of him, right? Called a rifle. He probably thought, because he probably was watching Roots. Mm-hmm. You know how they like to recycle old slave movies. He probably was watching Roots and thought, oh, they I'm going to tell him, get away from here, boy. That's what I'm going to tell him. He probably practiced his lines while his mama drove him in the car, right? Drove him in the car down through to another damn state. He practicing. And they going to see this big old rifle, and I'm going to tell him, get away from here, you nigga. I'm going to use the hard R too. Oh, they going to be scared of me. But he didn't know the awakening had already started, right? Kyle I'm talking about, a 17-year-old boy. Cause see this, y'all see what I have on the screen. Y'all see that these people live over the damn rainbow in Never Never Land with Alzheimer's and all. They eating Skittles left and right, lost in the damn sauce. You see the message on the damn screen. I'm talking to Zoo, or however the hell you say your name. Okay? Kyle practices his I'm gonna get you sucker. Oh no, not I'm gonna get you sucker. Let me think. Roots rendition. You know, the master of the plantation. He practiced every kind of racial slur he could think of because he had that big old bazooka in front of him, right? But when them black folks saw that he done walked his white tee self in the midst of a Black Lives rally, they turned and started chasing him. He got so scared. Oh, it didn't work out like he thought. But he the one holding the pew pew, right? The big old bazooka. He, Kaya Rittenhouse, he's the one holding a 17-year-old white boy. Because see, I'm talking to the folks that live over the rainbow 6 miles past the doggone Emerald Castle. Okay? I'm talking to these people because they live in a whole different realm of reality. Okay? He pew-pews 2, unalive them. 1 gets hit. 3 victims. Yeah. You know what his plea was? Yeah, take a big guess. Man, take a guess at, you know, when they got him and they done put that little 17-year-old white boy in them cuffs, and you know they gave him his charge, and he realized, oh, okay. Guess what he said? Just tell me, what do you think he said? I'll tell you. He said he was in fear of his damn life. Isn't that damn amazing? Kyle. Yeah, that's, I know. It's preposterous. At the least, it's preposterous. But we have Jeff, Jerry, I mean, and Zoo. They live over the rainbow in a world we cannot comprehend because it has not. It has no real reality associated with it. Okay, they live over the damn rainbow. Kyle feared for his own life. Let me tell you how afraid Kyle was. Kyle was so afraid that he heard that there had been people marching because they are, enacting their constitutional rights to demonstrate, right? To demonstrate their frustrations and their heartaches. So they have gotten together and they have said we're going to march. Thank you, Brother Vic. I appreciate you, Brother Vic. Vic is in the building. Okay, watch what you say. He gonna put the hammer on you. Send you right to the block party. Okay, they party night and day over there. Night and damn day. You will never be over here in the light again. Brother Vic, hold it down. Appreciate you. Look here. These delusional folk that live over the rainbow believe this statement that Zook has made. I mean, you can't take another's life and expect to walk free. It wouldn't happen in any state under any jury. Really? You must don't know about Kyle because he pleaded that he was so afraid of his life, he had his mama drive him from the state out of his comfortable home. He packed up this large pew that you see on the thumbnail. His mama drove him all the way across to another state because he was scared. He was scared. Do you understand me? He was petrified. He was so scared he couldn't concentrate on the ride from another state over to some protesters that were in their constitutional right to do as they were doing, which was protesting their frustrations. So but Kyle was so afraid, he pulled out this big old weapon, right? Marched himself into the midst of this protest. Marched himself down there because he thought he was on roots. He had a flashback. Maybe one of his jeans kicked up in his ankle told him he was reborn. He'd been here before or something. I don't know what was in Kyle's mind. He thought he was about to put the lashing to the blackest, because he was toting what you see on the thumbnail, right? You see, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. I told you, you are in the time of Aquarius. It's the golden age. The spark had already been ignited. So, he was so afraid, he marched his behind in the midst of all these black folks and white folks and a mixture of people who is tired of all of this unaliving of indigenous black folks that built this damn country. Free of charge, I might say. I'm doing good, Brother Vic. Let me get this knucklehead down real quick. Okay? What you saying? He marched his tail in the midst of folks doing legal, lawful things, right? But he was so scared, he triggered a reaction. He incited the riots by walking in the midst with this big old pew in front of his chest, inciting a riot, but he's in fear of his life at the same doggone time. Can you imagine when he saw folks turn and run towards him, probably running towards him to disarm him? That's right. They like, who is this crazy white T-boy walking with a pew at a march? He got so scared he didn't understand. And he begins to pew two people, unaliving them, and one injuring. And he gets to his trial and says he was in fear for his life. But this is the kicker. You know what? You know who's free to this day? Do you know who's walking the streets? Because he can't believe that somebody would be walking the streets, if the evidence is there. Well, the evidence was right there for Kyle. It's been right there for so many people that have done wrong to the black community. The evidence was right there. But yet and still, he was freed. And he took out two people and wounded one. But he was scared.
Kyle Rittenhouse brought an AR-15 rifle to a protest, shot and killed two people, and he is lionized as a hero for that among the right. Alex Preddy, an ICU nurse, was holding his phone, was coming to the assistance of someone who had been knocked down and pepper sprayed, and he was executed, shot on the ground, executed, and he is being smeared by the right, smeared by the federal government, by the President of the United States for what he did. The good news is that our efforts are working. The collective outrage is registering, and we are moving public opinion. Bovino is being sent
Okay, here goes
packing
Herbal
from
Nails number
Minneapolis.
2. Not even 2-3 miles from the last one I went to. Look at that. We ain't in there. Look at that. They open. You see that? You see the door open, right? We ain't in there. Ha! I.e., we ain't playing. Because guess what? We the black women out here with money. We the black women out here paying $200 for your sets. We the black women out here giving $20, $40 tips. And we ain't in here. You see that? See, there's
My
a
bad.
white
I
lady
don't know
in
how
there,
I
not
switched
us.
the doggone video for y'all. I'm gonna pull it back up.
Boycott activism.
We're gonna pull it back up because I got some more people visiting us from over across the rainbow. Delusional people. Delusional. You know, we know about how y'all get down. We know how y'all get down so much. That's why we not out there marching and you're mad. You keep trying to antagonize us to get out there and march so you can go stack bricks on the corners in the of the cities and then send your paid actors with their hooded faces covered from head to toe to go throw bricks, but you only see the faces of protesters. But then you have paid actors out there in the midst of them too, right? Oh, sure, you're right. But you cannot see the doggone forest from the trees because, like I said, that's another reason why we are delineating. Because some of those paid actors have melanin in them and on them. And when I say in them only, and give you a little science lesson, only black people. I don't know about the African, but y'all, we are the only ones that possess neuromelanin, which is in our minds. You all don't have neuromelanin. We do. So we have it in us and out of us. Comprende? So, but we have folks that are trying to cosplay us, go out to these doggone protests too, and mix and mingle and look like it's us. No, not today. We delineating. The line has been drawn in the sand with those cosplayers. You understand? The line has been drawn in the sand. Where was I wanted to get? And and see. Hold on for a minute. I'm looking at these dog comments because I want to give somebody else some shine. Jerry, you know I was not flirting with you. What are you talking about? Yeah, Jerry, I'm flirting with you. Where my new rose at? Yeah, I'm flirting. Jerry, let me see some. Let me see, said the blind man. Hold on. Because we got so many Alzheimer's patients over here visiting us tonight from over the rainbow. 6 miles past the Emerald Castle. And I want to bring some of them up here so they can get their shine. Keep Karmelo locked up. Ignorant folks. Ignorant. See, these are people with no wisdom. Karmelo's a hero for defending himself from attacks. Yeah, you know, but we can't get that grace. No, oh no, not 100-something pound boy defending himself from 200 pounds, 6-something feet. And it wasn't just those two, it wasn't just the twins. They had backup. Right? Karmelo in a sitting position. And he took a instrument that any Texas person would have, and some of them have bigger, I'm gonna say polkas, sensory, you know, how we censored and everything. Here in Texas, baby, Come on, Texans. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all damn self. As much as I see y'all walk around, some of y'all have y'all pokers in a big old long safety sleeve hooked to your belt buckles. Y'all ought to be ashamed acting like this something new that you give to your children when they born. You Texans, you ride around with your pew pews on the back of your cars or your trucks. I mean, you know, the gun, the racks. The racks on racks on racks. That's what they like, y'all. The racks on racks on racks on, and they bumpers in their cars and they trucks. That's what they like. That's their racks. They act like they don't have that stuff on them. They act like they ain't never. Oh, clutch my pearls. They got Alzheimer's when they want to have damn Alzheimer's. He ain't have nothing. Y'all want to act like he contemplated coming. He was minding his own business. He didn't travel 2 states over to attract me just to get into a tussle about something that he wasn't even on the track team. He wasn't even, no, he was a participant. He knew who invited him over. But let me tell you, them folks went turncoat on Karmelo. Anthony, his so-called buddy. So you know he got to stay in that town. So funny how some folks, Northerners and others, ain't never heard of sundown towns. I hope they never in their life get caught in one and won't help from us. Huh? They ain't never heard about the story where them boys got one of us, and I don't know if he was indigenous or what, but he had melanin. And they roped him to the back of their truck and drug him till his head popped off his body. Oh, these folks ain't never heard about this type of injustice happening to us. No, because they live over the rainbow. They live over the damn rainbow. Okay? Let's hear. Let me pull up some more videos. Okay, let's go to the streets. Let's go to the doggone streets. I'm going to learn you something today. I told you I was going to learn you something today. Because what did the video... Let me play this one more again. Because we are the resistance. And to be a part of the resistance is to declare and decree that you do not have Alzheimer's.
When a people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance. There comes a when a people are taught to forget their past,
we're gonna run that about 3-4 times.
Someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance. There comes a when a people are taught to forget their past, someone else gets to decide their future. Memory is a form of resistance. There comes a...
You know, I didn't hear the whole speech. Thank you, Brother Malcolm X. At the end, it sounds like it comes a time. Show you right, my brother. It comes a time. We are in the time. We are in the golden age. The shift is here. The spell is broken. They still are delusional, of course. They think the sword is in their hand when it is not. When it is not. Okay? But I want some people that might still be asleep need to get woke up, shook up, because they don't understand how not having people who look like you, your peers, on a jury affects the outcome. And it has affected the outcome of many a trial when it came to justice for Black indigenous Americans. Let's just get some case studies on this.
In the early 1900s, Black defendants across Georgia faced trials decided entirely by white juries. But in 1900, a case from Georgia reached the United States Supreme Court. Carter versus Texas and similar jury discrimination cases exposed the systematic exclusion of black citizens from jury pools. Georgia counties were not randomly omitting names, they were deliberately limiting jury roles. The argument was simple. If you deny black citizens the right to serve on juries, you deny equal protection under the law. The ruling forced changes on paper, but implementation lagged in many counties for decades. So when we talk about justice reform, we usually start in the mid-20th century. In reality, Georgia was already being challenged generations earlier. Courtrooms were battlegrounds long before cameras showed up. In the early 1900s...
Okay. Let me get y'all down real quick because I got a dummy from over the rainbow. Oh, my voice is abrasive. I hope it is. I hope it irritates your ears. I hope it irritates your ears so much that my voice penetrates down into your brain so you can understand that these are not stereotypes. These are facts. Do you understand? The stereotypes are what you all like to throw upon us constantly. The stereotypes and the delusion, and it is abundant. Is my voice hurting your ears? I hope it is. Hope it wakes you to your core. Because I speak loud and I roar and I spare not one of you. So get used to it. And get out of your lies and your delusion and leave from over the rainbow. Because that world is false. You have people coming up in this chat just tonight talking about how just the justice system is, and they would never let somebody who has evidence against them be walk free. When we see Kyle walk free, and he took 2 lives and injured one, and he took his behind smooth over to another state. Was that a stereotype? Or is this a case study? You can go look up your damn self. He was 17 years old too. But you want to put a 17-year-old under the damn jail for being where he was supposed to be. Minding his damn business. Having what he needed to have in his damn backpack for his damn cliques. But I know a lot of y'all ain't never ran track. He didn't carry no AK, no 22, no machete. Oh, you just that dumb when you know that they couldn't even charge it because it was legal for him to have that instrument. But you want to put him under the jail for being where he was supposed to be. But you let Kyle walk free and he traveled his white T-tail a state over with a big old shotgun in his hands and took 2 lives when it wasn't his business to do so. Oh, but let's listen to Kyle. Let's listen to Kyle. Hold on, before I get to Kyle, I want to let y'all understand about this jury duties and not having jurors that look like you. This has been a plague in our nation from the gate. Let's hear. I think I got a sister, a lawyer. Let's hear what she has to say. Is my voice hurting you? Am I yelling loud enough for you to wake up? Come on, sister. Talk to the people. Let them know something. Because we got dodo birds, Alzheimer's patients, and crazy black folks and African that act like we live in a just system.
All white juries convict black defendants at a higher rate than they convict white defendants. I'm a lawyer in real life. I don't play well on television. And tonight, My heart is when we found out that the jury was all white. I knew at that point that his defense was in trouble. It was difficult for me to look at the coverage of the Karmelo Anthony case because once I knew a all-white jury panel was seated, the outcome felt like it was inevitable. I have to remind my Black son once again that the consequences for him are different than for other people. He can't do what other people do. He can't lawfully carry a gun and expect not to be harmed by police, can't obey police commands and expect not to be harmed by, and he can't defend himself and expect his defense to be fairly heard by a jury of his peers. Studies show that the presence of a single Black juror decreases the conviction rate of Black defendants. Karmelo Anthony didn't have the benefit of having one Black person on his jury, and you'll never be able to convince me that he had a fair trial.
Me neither, sister. And they won't be able to convince people who have logic, people who have goddamn sense, and who are educated that that was a fair trial. Try to convince us, oh, the people that went in the jury and that were selected, they had no prejudices. They were, biased to shut your ass up. Shut it up. They didn't come from another planet. All them white people knew, had coffee, was down at the coffee shop, chopping it up, talking about the case before they even got their notice in the mail that they was called for jury duty. They already had talked about it. So not to have one Black juror, then it was rigged because you had over 500 people to choose from. And it was more than just 2 Black folks that you could have chose. Okay? Okay. I hope it haunts y'all in y'all dreams tonight to make you wake the hell up. Let me see if I want to hear this one. We're going to give one more about juries and trials of Black folks. We got folks that white, Asian. We got folks from other nations. We got some even out of the Hamites. We got some ones that trying to assimilate. We got sometimes, I don't know. We can't help them all. We got some Israelites. We got some slaves, as y'all like to call them. Children, and we got them. Our people. They have been. They drank the Kool-Aid. Show you right. They drank the Kool-Aid. Cause I don't know who, somebody from over that rainbow been feeding them Skittles. That's right. Been feeding them Skittles and they done lost the plot. Cause you best believe it's a damn plot. Okay? You best believe it's a plot. Right? What you say down here before I go to this next one? It's the last word I said. It's a plot. Their own lawyer agreed to the jury. Yes. And that lawyer, yeah, we gonna talk about that lawyer. That lawyer double dipped, right? Right? You know anything about the lawyer? What's your name? Stank nasty. Stank nasty. Do you know anything about the lawyer? She double dips as a public defender, doesn't she? I've always heard things about public defenders. They don't give a rat's ass because they're going to get their check regardless. And the public defenders, if you caught my broadcast last time, well, look, if you ever get in trouble, please, Lord have mercy, try to have a attorney on retainer if you can ever get some money. Pick your own. You don't want no public defender because they gonna get their check, honey. Whether you go in or whether they get you out. And half time they probably go home instead of reading a case study. They probably just poured them a glass of wine because they was tired of marching up and down them courthouse stairs doing work as a public defender to get that free check. But she double dips. She did too much, she did a little too much stuff that just did not show that she was there for her client. Okay? And was she white teen woman too? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Sir, you said justice was served. Was justice served for Kyle? Was justice served for Kyle too? Oh yeah. Oh, in your eyes, yeah, it was because he unalived two people, injured one, and he was in a place he ain't had no business being. I mean, a state over, and his mama had to drive him because he was 17 at the time. Was justice served there too? Huh? Delusion reigns in abundance. In abundance, I tell you. But let's talk about this jury selection and how they know how to strike people from the jury. How and some people, let me tell you something. When people understand that they live in, because you pull your jurors from amongst the residents. Y'all know that, right? You know that, right? And I guarantee some of them folks say, look, I moved to the white neighborhood. I'm a teacher. I'm been and I ain't in it. Because they done sold out. Because they know after the trial, we gonna know who you are as a juror. Right? They probably thought about that as well. And they won't stay in that uppity white neighborhood that they living in peace. So we know they know how to wean folks out.
Imagine being on trial for your life, and every single person judging you doesn't look like you, doesn't live where you live, and doesn't believe your life holds the same value. That was the reality for thousands of Black Kentuckians throughout the 1900s, convicted by all-white juries in towns where Black residents were excluded from the voting rolls and jury pools altogether. In 1949, a Black man named Willie Washington was sentenced to death by an all-white jury in Lexington. His court-appointed lawyer barely defended him. No Black jurors, no chance. In Hopkinsville, Henry Williams was tried for murder in 1958. The prosecution struck every Black person from the jury list. His conviction, almost automatic. Even after the Civil Rights Act, Kentucky counties continued to quietly purge jury rolls to keep them white. Some didn't seat a single Black juror until the 1980s. That's not ancient history, that's engineered injustice. If the jury isn't fair, the trial isn't justice. And if Kentucky wants to heal, it has to confront how it silenced Black voices, even in the courtroom. Don't let these stories disappear again. Follow for more of Kentucky's hidden truths. Imagine being on trial for your life.
Imagine. But you would have to imagine if you white tea, because most likely if you white tea and you take out somebody of color, you gonna walk like Kyle did when he took out two people in a state he didn't belong in an area he had no business really in. He was 17, talking about he was there to protect his people's, his friends' property. A 17, they had to call a 17-year-old. Yes, indeed. They had to call a 17-year-old to come protect people from marching and, enacting their rights to march at a Black Lives rally. Kyle walked free, unaliving two people, setting one back a spell or two. But it's all cool over there, over the rainbow in that community where the Alzheimer's people live, where the Delulu people live, where they can't see right is right and wrong is wrong to save their damn life. They see it in their way and their way only. Stink Nasty, you asked, why do I have a chat? Do you want to come chat with me, sir? Do you want me to drop the link? I have a chat so you can express your thoughts. I have a chat going so that you can express your thoughts. Over here, I allow people to express their thoughts as long as they're respectful. But you can express your thought. Do you let me see how bold you are. You can come up and talk to me. Let me copy this link real quick. Let me see where the link at. Every time I drop the link when I do a live, y'all be scared. Y'all be acting like y'all don't want to come up. Y'all be acting like y'all do not want to come up, but that's why I have a chat. So I want to hear your perspective, but the ones that I've been hearing, they're not logic. They have no logic to them. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get that in there. See if that got in there. There you go. Come on in the room. Let's hear what you have to say. But you have to understand you are broadcasting on platforms where they do censor us. So come in like you got some damn sense. But you are free to speak your mind. Any takers? Stink Nasty asked why I had a chat up. I'm trying to wait to see if he gonna come in the room. Okay? But as we wait for Stink Nasty to hit the link, let me go over here real quick. Because you know we got some activists here in Texas. Hold on for a minute. Hear what they have to say. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to forget. That's what I was going to do. I was going to let y'all hear Kyle speak on the Karmelo Anthony case. I heard him get interviewed, y'all. And if I have to tell you these folks, oh my goodness, crazy. Did I say crazy? I think I did. Yeah, sitting on his high horse. You understand me? On his high horse after he unalived 2 people. And let me find it so y'all can hear. We're going to talk about that real quick. Did you hit the chat? Did you? Hold on, let me double check because I got folks that act like they bold to come talk to me, but you haven't hit the link. Come and talk to me. Let me find Kyle's interview. This is the delusion that I speak on. That a lot of people, well, they said the shift is here. Some of y'all have been left behind in 3D. Some of y'all have been left behind in 3D. Your minds did not elevate at all. The lessons you learned, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. The lessons you learned, I don't think, well, that's the problem. You didn't learn any lessons. That's why you shall be stuck in 3D, vibrating forever. Over the rainbow. Where is that? Is it? No, Anthony case. No, we're going to hear count. I'm going to find that video for you. As I wait for anyone who wants to come talk to me, hit the link. Let me hear your perspective. And I'm going to let you get it out. Hit the link. It's down there. All you have to do is hit it and come on in the room. Got to have your camera on. I don't want you to be shy. All right. Here we go. We're going to listen to this interview of the free white tea man. He's a man now, Buddha. He's a man, but he was a boy like Karmelo. He was 17, just like Karmelo. was. He's 18 now when his incident happened. Now, let's keep this in perspective. Karmelo was in the right place, minding his own business. Kyle took it upon himself to leave his state with that big old pew pew, and had his mama drive him to another state to a Black Lives Matter march, and he proceeds to unalive two people, put one, set her back because he injured her. Yeah, and he got off. And you know how he got off? He said he was scared for his life after leaving his comfort of his home in another state. Let's listen to the just bold, big old balls Kyle is sitting on. Here we go. Let me turn it up.
Director of Partnerships for Texas Gun Rights and the man who was labeled guilty until proven innocent, Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle, good to see you again, brother. You know what it's like to be in the sights of this mob.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. Thank you for having me on your show. And it's insane to see this case unfold. And I didn't really hear anything about it for the entire time he was on bail and his trial started. I started researching it, and out of nowhere, people came out of the woodworks to support a 17-year-old kid who murdered another 17-year-old kid, all because he was told to leave a tent that he wasn't supposed to be in to begin with, and they're using this as
Kyle! Your ass was in a different state that you wasn't supposed to be in, Kyle. You took a whole damn rifle, Kyle, and you sit up there. See, it's the problem. It's the complexion for the protection of the collection. That's what it is. Didn't I tell you to move, boy? Didn't I tell you to move? We hear it in Kyle's voice. The goal that all he had to do was move. Kyle, you didn't have to go take your white tea ass to another state with a pew pew in front of your chest and unalive two people. You were 17 too. He was at a track meet minding his business, and folks approached him. Kyle. Oh my goodness, the audacity. Let's run that back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna try to let y'all listen in this. Calm down. Because Kyle got some big ass balls, and the audacity is grand. Let's run it back.
Proven innocent, Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle, good to see you again, brother. You know what it's like to be in the sights of this mob.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. Thank you for having me on your show. And it's insane to see this case unfold. And I didn't really hear anything about it for the entire time he was on bail and his trial started. I started researching it, and out of nowhere, people came out of the woodworks to support a 17-year-old kid who murdered another 17-year-old kid, all because he was told to leave a tent that he wasn't supposed to be in to begin with, and they're using this as a excuse to essentially start another race war.
Yeah, you know.
Watching your Kyle, we want to start it. Did y'all hear? Kyle, what? Oh, that's the plan, Kyle. Y'all, brothers and sisters, boys and girls alike. Kyle said the Black community want to start the race war. So this was the plot. Okay, we gonna send Karmelo to his scheduled track and field meet. Okay, and Anna Rome. While he's at his track and field meet, Karmelo, you just sit down and you be where you supposed to be. You got your tool, your poker for your cleats, because you running track and field. Okay, he got his tool. Okay, because this right here, they not gonna see it coming, y'all. We gonna start this. We gonna pop the race war off with 17-year-old Karmelo. We gonna set it off. The block is gonna be hot. They gonna be shook when they see little bitty Karmelo underneath that tent. Oh, this is a brilliant plan. If this dodo bird don't get somebody, go slap him 2 times for me, please.
In intently. Like, I mean, it was a real nail biter. And I remember when that innocent verdict came down for you, you broke down. I mean, talk about what it's like to be in the crosshairs of the mob, because Carmelo Anthony is in the eyes of the mob. He's like their savior, and he should be innocent.
Listen to this white man. What's your name? What is this reporter's name? Calling us the mob. But see, they don't hear how they use their words. Let me tell you something. We hip to your word spells. You gangster. You cartel. You diabolical beings. We hip to your word spells. You understand me? I don't know what this reporter's name is. Calling us the mob. That's how they use their propaganda. They want to call Karmelo a thug when he was an A student, honor roll, top of his class, an athlete, doing what he's supposed to do, 2-parent home. They still want to call him a thug some kind of way. All he had to do was move. Didn't he see the complexion, the protection for the complexion walk up and tell him to move? He didn't know his place. We see you Klansmen in your blue tie and your blue jacket with your Klansman pin on you. We see you without your hood on. We are not the mob.
You've been on the other side of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're the same people that are screaming self-defense for Carmelo Anthony are the same ones that are screaming that I'm a murderer.
You are a murderer!
Or a Nazi for defending myself.
Excuse me. This bumbleclot, Kyle, did you hear? This is what comes out their mouth. They live over the rainbow. The land is filled with people with Alzheimer's, delusion. They are not connected beings. Do you understand me? They are not connected beings. They have no soul. You cannot, for the life of God, tell me this bumbleclot Kyle is on this news report talking about they wanted to call me a murderer. You took your behind somewhere you was not even supposed to be a whole state over. Tired of the delusion, and we are not going under your spell. It is broken. No, you sound dumb, just like Kyle sounds dumb, talking about he's not a murderer when he took the lives of 2 people. He took the lives of 2 people and injured one. Jack, get off the meth. How about that? Go ahead, leave that alone. Leave that alone, Jack. Because Kyle, he's disconnected. Like a lot of people, they're disconnected, and a lot of people walking around here, they're soulless beings. Do you understand me? So, if you think that I am over here drinking when I'm giving you the facts, get off the meth. Listen to this delusional boy right here who took 2 lives and injured one and went a whole state over to a march, a rally that is protected under the Constitution of the United States. Black Lives Matter march. And he went out and unalived 2 and proclaimed he wasn't a murderer.
In the crosshairs of the mob, because Carmelo Anthony is in the eyes of the mob, he's like their savior and he should be innocent. But you've been on the other side of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're the same people that are screaming self-defense for Carmelo Anthony are the same ones that are screaming that I'm a murderer, a white supremacist, or a Nazi for defending myself against 3 white guys.
You
They're
are.
the same ones that were outside protesting me at my trial for defending myself. And if self-defense is so important.
Self-defense! How do these people proclaim they take they behind and go into the lion's den? They go into the forest with a stick and hit on the beehive, and then they proclaim self-defense. But that sounds logical to these people. That sound Kyle in his mind thinks that he made a logical decision that day at the age of 17, having his mama drive him from out of his state to another state to a Black Lives Rally march where he unalived 2 people and then take out an injured one. What kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is these folks eating?
To them, why didn't they support me or come to my defense when I was very much violently attacked by a mob that tried to kill me and execute me on the streets of Kenosha?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, it's 100%. And it becomes the same drumbeat of the same people that you see at or the same type of people. You know, Congressman Wesley Hunt laid out why this, these racial divides are happening. He did this at the SPLC hearing today. Roll this.
The Democrat Party has built an entire political machine on grievance. They don't want to solve problems. They want to reopen wounds of the past. They don't offer vision. They offer victimhood. Racism, white supremacy, Jim Crow, democracy is dying. Why? Because fear is the currency of the Democrat Party. Division is their strategy. Outrage is their oxygen.
That outrage almost got you killed.
Because you took your behind down to somewhere you didn't need to be.
It's the chaos chamber that the left likes to start. They like the violence. They like
these people straight crazy.
To cause chaos, especially when we're going into election cycles, to
these people crazy.
Cause confusion, and to the general person to say, hey, okay, maybe
I didn't mean to do that.
Democrats will go their way, everything will calm down and be fine and just stop, because that's how they try to win, with chaos, violence, and lawfare.
Well, to your point, though, to your case, what happened is, if you had been a leftist fleeing from the Tea Party, you would have been hailed as like the greatest hero ever. I mean, is it just the fact that they are like so blindly loyal to a party that even facts reason? Like, have you had anybody that you've ever debated? You do a lot of public speaking. Have you ever had anybody be like, I was wrong about you. I thought you were this bad guy, and then I saw the facts of the case, and you were right. I'm sorry.
Well, surprisingly, it happens. It happens more than one might think. Recently, I was out electioneering for state representative candidate David Lowe, and there were counter protesters there, and I actually walked over to them and I debated one guy. He very, very interesting fella, and he had no
look
idea
at him. He's so
what
smart.
he was doing out there and what he was protesting. He was just there and didn't like me because he was told not to like me. So I played some videos for them, and ironically, they apologized and left.
Wow. I mean,
yeah, they were like, okay, we feel stupid now.
Yeah, but they were still up.
You see this comment? I'm going to leave that up there. Because this person going to call me stupid. This person going to call me stupid. And I'm giving you nothing but facts. You see how ironic? I mean, it's just... you can't make it up. You sound real stupid, lady. Why do I sound stupid? By saying it was dumb, it was stupid for Kyle to take his behind a state over with a big old rifle and unalive 2 people at a protest, Black Lives Matter protest, and injure another one, and then say it was self-defense when he went into the lion's den, aggravating a situation while walking the streets with this big old, y'all see it? Look at the thumbnail. You see it. How scared for his life was he when he could have been in his Betty, going Betty by, back in his own state? He had to have his mama drive him to that state to go unalive people. But he sits on this newscast with a mitigated gall to say, why didn't Karmelo just get up and walk away? Why you didn't stay your ass in your own state and mind your damn business at the age of 17? You took people from their family. You damn near crippled another person. And you sit up here calling people part of the mob. Oh, by the way, y'all heard his attackers was white. Did y'all hear? Let me see if anybody peeped that. Huh? The ones that probably was rushing them to take that pew away from them was white tea people. He unalived white tea people. Kyle at the Black Lives Matter march. Oh, did you peep it? Let me run it back. He say, why wasn't they out there say free Kyle? You unalive people. Crazy as hell.
Is it just the fact that they are like so blindly loyal to a party that even facts reason it? Like, have you had anybody that you've ever debated, and you do a lot of public speaking, have you ever had anybody been like, you know, I was wrong about you, I thought you were this bad guy, and then I saw the facts of the case and, you know, you were right, I'm sorry?
Well, surprisingly, it happens more than one might think. Recently, I was out electioneering for state representative candidate David Lowe, and there were counter protesters there, and I actually walked over to them and I debated one guy. He very, very interesting fella, and he had no idea what he was doing out there and what he was protesting. He was just there and didn't like me because he was told not to like me. So I played some videos for them, and ironically, they apologized and left.
Wow. I mean,
yeah, they were like, okay, we feel stupid now.
Yeah, but they were still at the protest without knowing what they were protesting. How much of this stuff do you think, though, like these people out there, maybe they just don't want a reason, maybe they're just taught to hate, maybe they're just told this is the right thing, or paid, who knows? How many of these people do you think are actually worth reasoning with?
Not a lot, because you will try to reason with them and they will threaten your life. They will threaten violence, or they'll try to kill you because they don't like what you have to say. They don't agree with the facts being presented, and they will try to twist the narrative and story to favor them. As we saw in the Carmelo Anthony case, we saw a lot of civil rights leaders coming
as you should have.
defense,
as you should have.
and he's very clearly guilty.
You was guilty, Kyle.
And it shouldn't have.
But you on the street, free.
Like it's been and twisted.
Yeah, 100% there. Kyle Rittenhouse, my man. We appreciate you joining
That's
us.
his man.
Thank you, Carl.
That Carl. I knew it had to be is it a KRC? Is it probably Ku Klux Carl? That's what it is. Because to agree with this bumbleclot who done unalived 2 people, injured 1. And y'all got him up there talking like he the second coming of Jesus. You can't make it up. And try to make Karmelo look like a bad guy. Like he just, I tell you, they look from a different vantage point, a different viewpoint than us. It is no justice. It is their system. You understand me? It is no justice. Do you see? Justice is not blind in the doggone thumbnail. She is peeking. She knows who's going down. Okay? Justice is not blind. Because you can unalive 2 people as a white boy, leave the state that you are supposed to be in at the age of 17. Okay? Leave that state. Ask your mama to drive you to another state so you can carry a big old pew in a march for Black Lives and antagonize walking down the street. And then y'all, I hope y'all peeped that. He unalived 2 white boys that came to try to rush him, probably try to get that doggone pew out of his arms. You see it on the thumbnail. But y'all cool with that, huh? and then injured one. But he was just fine because he was not where he was supposed to be, but that's okay. He left his state. He was 17. He couldn't even drive across state. Probably ain't had no driver's license. But he was where he was supposed to be when he was supposed to be there, right? But Karmelo wasn't. Although he was on the track team, he was supposed to participate in those festivities that day, right? He had a legal, I tell you, not nothing that would scare the life out of people, that would incite a riot. A legal tool for his track and field gear, approached by 3 assailants. But Karmelo's the thug. Karmelo is the guilty one. Karmelo does not deserve grace. Karmelo, I mean, even the jurors were given that day of, that morning of, the opportunity to give him manslaughter, and they did not. 2 to 20 years. They want him to be under the jail. I mean, it is so many wicked people out here. People commenting that they wanted Karmelo to get sexually assaulted in jail. Now, you have to be a deviant person to think about that type of assault onto another person, and onto a young boy that was not a thug, did not have any bad marks on his character, nor on how he interacted in the community up until that time of the incident. Right? It's just, it just, oh my goodness, it boggles my mind how people think that they would pick. You have to be deviant to just to sit and think about how somebody would do Carmel Anthony in prison. These type of people want to do that to other children, to sit and think like that. Yeah, somebody wrote that they hope that, what goes down in prisons. But let me, I'm gonna make a call of action, calling all brothers in prison. You have a mission. You have a mission. The tides have changed. Y'all got to protect him till he gets out of there. He has a shield of protection over him as he walks through those prison halls. I decree and I declare this day, until Carmelo Anthony walks free, he will be protected from all harm, and demons and devils that will surround him. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, Carmel, you must say, you will fear no evil, for Yah is with you. His rod and his staff comfort you. He prepares a table, Carmel, in the presence of your enemies. Your cup, Carmel Anthony, your cup runneth over. And let me tell you something, brother. Surely, and I declare it and decree it today, goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. And you, Carmel Anthony, will dwell in the house of Yah, because you are one of his. Hallelujah. How about them apples? We speaking it into existence. This shall come. This shall land on the ears of the Most High. And it will happen. Not a hair will be touched on Carmel Anthony's head. He will come out of there and he will be stronger than ever. I decree and I declare it today. Let me see, Brother Vic, what you talking about? There are still sundown towns. Oh, yeah, and other unsafe areas in America. Most people do not go unless they have a reason. Of course there are. Let me put that up here. Oh, let me take down that that last statement. I left it up there because, baby, these people the ones that delude. Yeah, Brother Vic, there are places like that. Just like people say, oh, the KKK has been dismantled. Well, I mean, when the last time you seen a rally? Oh, well, we just saw one right here. We listened to a little precursor of a rally. They in suits and ties. The Klansmen. They don't need to wear them hoods no more. In suits and ties and uniforms. They have their coded messages. Okay? Let's hear what Dr. Matthew had to say about the Carmelo Anthony case before we get out of here, brothers and sisters. Let me turn this up.
If everything is clear. Y'all come on, yeah. They need to be able to see. Yeah, y'all come on, y'all stand around. Okay. Stand around. Okay, praise be. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, y'all. Ready? Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Candace Matthews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation, and I'm also a national renowned human civil rights activist, advocate, and author. I'm here today because I was summoned by the community. What I seen in the past week and a half was a new era, real live lynching that happened with Karmelo Anthony. Now, I had a lot of people reaching out to me on social media.
YouTube Premium is ad-free. Let this commercial, let them get their coins. And we're going to get right back into it. Here we go.
Because I cannot be everywhere at one time. I'm all over the United States. That's right. But the thing is that when I seen that they had an actual activist and they had a legal team and they didn't have no black people on the jury, that would not have happened on our watch. I don't understand how that was even able to go further than that. That should have went to the First Court of Appeals. Then after the First Court of Appeals, then it go to the Fifth Circuit Court. We would have took it all the way to the Supreme Court. That didn't happen.
Come on now.
Another thing that I
teach them something today, sister.
Is that we had people here that were paid to be
antagonized,
create chaos.
That's right.
See, we used to dealing with that when we on our activism travels across this United States. That would not have happened on our watch. But again, let's be clear. Everything happens for a reason. But one thing I want to let the community know, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't working. We were working behind the scenes because we knew that this was a setup from the beginning. We knew that they was going to find him guilty. We didn't know that it was going to be 35 years though, but we knew that it was going to be something that was going to be egregious. And that's why I want to give a shout out to Charleston White.
Hello.
Give a shout out to Brother Cornell X.
Let me pause that. That's right. Shout out to Charleston White. I don't agree with everything that man says because he went in on this case too. But did y'all notice they never released the footage of the school incident that went down with Karmelo? In Texas, you had to literally go and put your application in to go view the footage. When Charleston White went to view the footage, he came in and publicly apologized. Why we still haven't seen that footage yet, y'all. Charleston White went, y'all go in my archives. I covered it. He been going up there to because Charleston White used to work with the teens, with the children that not on the right track. He went up to the jail. He took him books. He told him to keep his head up because they with him. They with him. Shout out to Charleston White for going and seeing the footage. Because he was spewing out that rhetoric too. Because we know on these social medias, I'm a small platform. I don't get no big old check. You got platforms, use platforms. That's what they about. Money, money, money. About the truth. And he is too. And we know Charleston White likes a clown. Make his money. But that man came on and said, look, I take back everything I said. Why we haven't seen the footage yet, y'all? Shout out to Charleston White.
Got together so we can help this family to be able to get the proper legal team that's needed. And what we do, we're not going to push a legal team on you. We're going to give you the top of the notch, creme de la creme, and you pick who you want to fit for you. Yes. Okay? And that is exactly what we're doing right now at this time. Now, we know that they was running everything real quick with this case. Because I thought everything was going to be done today. I thought it was going to be done today. It was 2 days ago, and guess what? I couldn't be here for that day because guess what? Because as an activist, when you hold people accountable, they set traps for you. I had to be in court for a case they were trying to set me up on. They got dismissed on. Okay? But guess who here today? Yep. Dr. Matthews.
Okay? Dr. Matthews.
So, when you're
holding it
doing
down.
A case of this magnitude, you have to have an experienced activist. You have to have an experienced legal team. And that's exactly what we saw, okay? And I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. It is what it is. Now we are at this point where I seen a DA, I seen a judge, I seen the Metcalf family, I seen my people, and the whole United States seen what happened here.
Sure did.
So now where we are is what the next steps. Because see, I'm not gonna do no press conference with no rah-rah. I don't have time for that. Now it's about action and plans of action. What I seen was that this young man, I worked on several cases, criminal cases. I have never seen no inmate that's in a county jail going to TDC the very next day. Normally it takes 30, 60, 90 days before you are able to get on that train to go to TDC. They hurry up and got this baby out of here. Then another thing that we also seen, that's why I'm bringing this information to you. What we also seen was that they already gave him a public defendant for the appeal. So this is why this is very evident and this is important, why I had to come here, so you don't get no misinformation. So now what's happening is that we have to ensure that there is the right, correct legal team to help in this process, because we can't have no more ball dropping, y'all. We cannot. Because we have a young man like this at stake at this time. Now, I'm not going to get into retrying this case because that happened then. We are here now. We are here dealing with the appeals process. This is what we own, and the time clock starts now. The fight starts now. The fight starts now, people. This is not something that we just have to be, no. This is serious. This is serious. And then I want to also say to the very people that say, well, Dr. Matthews, she's not here. No, baby, you don't know what the hell I was doing. Because at the end of the day, I'm here now. The big dog is here now. And people going to be held accountable in these streets. And one thing that I want to lay out, because I know y'all didn't know nothing about this, since what I was told by some of the court watchers, they would bring information to me and tell me how the DA was talking in that hearing, would tell me how the judge was moving in that hearing, right? Well, baby, I got some tea on them in the bag of evidence.
Come on now.
Baby, this is the hammer bag of evidence.
Come on, Dr. Matthews.
So, hold this for me, brother.
Come on, Dr. Matthews. Bring the evidence. The judge was letting her daddy. Hold on. Turn this down. Get your coins. Get your coins. Houston, get your coins. Trying to shout out the I can't see. I ain't got glasses. Look here. The judge in there, it was said, now you ain't heard this from me, it was said that when they cross-examined Karmelo's friend, the one that invited him under the tent, ED, I believe his name was, Flip, Judas. He turned Judas on Karmelo Anthony. He invited him under the tent. See, y'all thought He had just walked his behind, which he could have done because it's a free damn country. This ain't white man's land. Comprende? Do y'all get that through y'all heads? That day and time is over. Turning the other damn cheek is a wrap. So you jump up, you're gonna get done up. And we just gonna have to fight it to the end. Because we know these streets is it ain't no justice. Ain't never been. But if you think we gonna turn the other cheek, if you think we gonna laugh and go try to run and find a bucket to laugh in, because you couldn't even stand our laughter. I'm trying to tell you, you in the age of Aquarius, the golden age. Your spells have been broken. Comprende? So you better, hey, tread lightly. Act like you got some damn sense. We don't want to hear, what's his name? Oh, my boy that passed away. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, we got young black warriors. Cycle back down here. They don't, look here. Look here. I'm trying to help you out, white people, folks. We don't give a goddamn because we see y'all don't give a goddamn. It's 2026. Y'all haven't gave a goddamn and still will not give a goddamn. And look here, all your cronies over there, the other nations that you try to put and they try to assimilate to your white supremacy. Look here, the China man, y'all catching it because we crashed the stock market today. The tides have changed. Hey, you better take my words and take them, hey, or don't. Or don't. Let me let y'all finish hearing Dr. Matthews with this evidence. I said, let me stop because I'm going to listen to it when y'all listen to Dr. Matthews. Get it, sister. Let me turn it up for you.
I came out here since you over here want to call this boy a murderer. Then we're gonna take the covers off you. Ain't no way in hell that you need to be a damn DA with this foolishness. Did you know? Hold this, please. I got you. That there is a 75-page federal lawsuit for sexual harassment of the DA that was saying that Karmelo Anthony is a murderer. Well, you need to be a registered sex offender. Let me read.
Not the DA. Not his defense team. Oh, we see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just crooked all the way around.
And let me explain to you what PACES is.
Come on, Dr. Matthews.
PACES is the database for federal lawsuits.
Come on.
Research feedback.
Come on, sister.
That's coded in the meeting.
Oh. Woo.
So let me go ahead and read a little bit of it.
Read it.
How disgusting this joke is.
Ooh, let's see how disgusting she is.
After Jane Doe 1 refused defendant Willis, ain't that his name, Greg Willis? Oh, okay. Advances at the Galveston TDCAA conference, he treated her quite differently in the workplace. He began demeaning and berating her. In one closed-door meeting, he told her, "You think like a child, and I would treat you like a child." Defendant Willis likely appreciated the gender slurring that is implicit in a male supervisor telling a female employee that she thinks like a child. Oh, wait a minute, it gets better. Hold on.
Come on, we waiting, sister. Take your time. Take your time.
More than once, she tried to break free, but he held her tighter. These physical encounters were unwanted and sexual in nature. Jane Doe 1 eventually put in for a position in the Victim Assistance Division and got it in December 2020. This role put her under the supervision of Chief Prickle. However, the unwanted touches and full frontal hugs continued. The most recent of the sexualized hugs back in April 2022. We got a damn freak for the DA. You want to talk about?
Oh, the DA.
No, we're gonna talk about you. Because if you want to sit up here and go do this rocket docket type case,
Come on.
well, we gonna rocket docket your ass.
Rocket docket them.
Because you need to be in jail. You do not need to be a DA here.
The DA.
But see, this is what they don't tell you. That's why you got to research your people, who you're voting for. And I'm going to say this to the Republican Party. Republican Party, y'all need to write somebody else in. Because this man here is a sexual deviant. And he has no place being a DA here in Collin County. And if you want to see this lawsuit, you can go to my Houston Stringer page or Nights on TV. We're going to drop the whole 75 pages. So
drop the 75 pages. Sick puppy.
Foolishness.
Woo! But want to tell somebody about being a murderer.
With YouTube Music Premium.
Get the thumbs up. Get the doggone thumbs up. It's on and doggone popping. I told you I done declared it and decreed. That boy's gonna be protected by the biggest, strongest. If you're gonna let me pause this for a cause. Let me pause it for the cause. We got sickos thinking about how Karmelo gonna get ravaged in the doggone pen. But I'm telling you, you were listening to a righteous sister. That's right. That's right. You're listening to somebody righteous. I'm gonna tell you like it is, and I'm gonna cuss you out while I do it. Okay? Hallelujah. While you got sick puppies, sick individuals talking about how he gonna get ravaged in the pen, I done already put my words out there, and my words stand true, and it breaks all of you witches, warlocks, and devil spells thinking disgustingly about that young boy, a baby. He will be protected in that facility. I wanted to go out to the mountaintops. I don't care what rep you set and protect and click up. All of them will protect Karmelo Anthony. I decree it and declare it. Let's continue.
My legal team will put it in an audit, and it'll give a psychological background of the defendant. Y'all want to hear? Yeah. I can't hear you. You want to hear? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, we have predatory behavior patterns of District Attorney Greg Willis. The complaint outlines an administrative pattern where D.A. Willis routinely leveraged his immense legal and professional power, including his authority to refer individuals for indictment and control criminal investigations, to isolate and exploit female employees. Oh, he enforces strict closed-door policies, using forested glass office doors to maintain total occupancy.
What are you doing behind the door?
Independent plaintiff accounts. Willis repeatedly utilized identical operational pretexts to force unwanted physical contact.
Ooh!
He frequently claimed he needed help with an electronic document to draw female staff behind his desk, subsequently tapping them in chairs, massaging their shoulders, stroking their limbs, and forcing full frontal body hugs while rubbing their lower backs, audibly moaning. He explicitly framed his actions as personal compulsions, stating, telling staff, sometimes I can't help myself. When he near them, and blaming their appearance for the lack of professional control. That's the DA we got in here.
Sick DA.
That's the DA.
Sick DA.
Did this to Karmelo Anthony.
Sicko. Pedo. Pedos. The DA is a pedo.
And then, so let me tell you about
He a rapist. He a molester. Chester, the doggone molester. I tell you, they sit on their high horse and try to look down.
I want to give credit to North Carolina The Beat, which is another, black journalist that we all work together. All us people, activist journalists, we work together.
was Roach. Lord have mercy.
Okay?
Judge Roach, get him.
Did y'all know that
What?
there's a third-party website? Because y'all know I deal with judicial accountability, right?
We know
y'all
you.
know I bring them judges and I slang them when they
You sure do. Yes, you're right.
So there's a third party that I want you all to be able to go to.
Come on with it.
Make sure that we put it in the article so you can use that as a resource. Because whatever court you go to in the United States that deal with family and children, you need to know who's on this list. And this is a list of child abuse.
Have mercy. Oh, wait a minute. You about to hurt them.
And this
oh my goodness. She about to hurt them. Hurt them. Show them who they are. Because I just showed who Kyle was. Talking about he ain't no unaliver of 2 people and injured 1. And he went to another state at the age of 17. And he's sitting on a interview looking down his white nose at Karmelo for being at his appointed track meet with his appointed equipment. But this white T Carl gonna carry him a big old banger of a pew and ask his mama to accompany him in a drive-by. And they sit there. I tell you, they come from over that rainbow with their delusions of grandeur. Let's hear what this judge then did that sat on that dog on oversight of Karmelo Anthony. Let's hear. You got this mic.
He's from the childabusejudges.com.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, you don't know until you know, right?
Until you know.
So as of 12/22/2025, 1,400 plus judges have been accused of child abuse. Many judges 2 to 6 times. So let's see what state we got. Texas up there.
Let's see what Texas has to say. Oh,
well,
come on now.
I'm just going to show y'all Texas.
Please show us. What judges is on
let's
that?
See who name on here.
I want to know.
Please.
Take your time, sister. Take your time.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Okay.
My Versace glasses kind of got in the way.
Oh, it's okay.
But Judge John Roach Jr.
Oh, my God.
And this is the same judge that convicted
Karmelo.
So
you got a child abuser.
Those rocks living in a what?
Glass house. They all live in glass houses.
You need to know who is governing you guys. Because if you don't, how do you know
the
how to
judge a doggone child abuser. Lord have mercy. Oh, there's some good tea. Y'all better get the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hold on, sister. Subscribe to this channel today. Because you ain't got the update like I got it for you. Subscribe to my channel today. My name is Ethereal on all platforms. Look here. You got a child abuser judge. The DA is graping folks in the chambers and all in his offices. Nothing but deviance, and had a nerve to look down on us. I told you the righteous is standing on business. And you will be sought out. And we will bring your dirt unto the light. Come on, sister. You got it.
In here, child abuse judges in here, and you wonder why you can't move 2 steps forward and you got to take 2 steps back, and then they turn around and take your kids from you. Then they turn around and have your ass going to TDCJ for over 30 years. But this what you got in this county here. So what I want to leave
Look at this
to the people
sicko.
of Collin County is this.
Let me pause you for a sister. We're going to listen to it again. We're going to run it back. Look at this sicko. What does that have to do with anything? We know y'all likes pedos. Y'all likes child abusers. Y'all likes rapists. Y'all got all that. We did about the Epstein file. What not now? Indigenous Black American on them Epstein file. So we know y'all got the deviancy in you. So don't come asking us what does that mean. We know what it means. Y'all approve of that message of deviancy, and we do not. The line has been drawn in the sand. You gonna learn something today.
Surrounding areas. We gotta mobilize. We gotta stop fighting each other, and we gotta start fighting fire with fire. We have to let these people know that we would not tolerate this egregious activity that they're doing to our people. We would not tolerate it. So I did not come out here to rah-rah. I came out here to tell truth to power.
Tell truth to power.
So you
Because
know
we got crazy
who
folks.
you dealing with in here.
Oh, the rainbow folks coming over here just stupid. Come on.
When you over there on that stripper pole, you better get to that voting pole.
Come on.
Because at the end of the day, who they affect locally is
us.
y'all. So do I got any questions for the meeting? Because I got time today.
She got time today, y'all.
I got time today.
This 13 hours ago, y'all. This fresh news. Straight off the press. Dr. Matthews in the building.
No, what you do, you continue being a blogger. You continue shining the light. But what you have to do, you have to ensure whatever that you put in, that it is credible.
That's right.
Because you damage your credibility, you damage everything.
That's right.
Yes.
When you sitting out there talking about Karmelo's guilty, he deserves to get those 35 years. He's guilty. But you don't say nothing about Kyle unaliving 2 and taking out and injuring 1. And he took his behind over state lines at 17 years old. We gonna show you what the real justice looks like. Because you are delusional. You have been living in your delusion for too long. So the real leaders and the teachers must come out of the darkness. Right? To shine the light. You have been living in your delusion for too long. When you don't know right from wrong. My father said you would call wrong right and right wrong. He sure did. But we are the teachers. And we are here to help you learn once again. Okay? All right.
With the trial and the way it went down.
Yes.
What is your biggest problem with it that you feel like discredits the entire trial?
Who was conducting it from the beginning? And then who was the one that was convicting? Who was the one that was calling the shots? I got a problem with these people. You know, I actually have a problem with this. I have a problem, like I'm going to repeat this again. This was a modern day live lynching. Yes. This was from the very beginning that this young man was doing. That's why we were working behind the scenes, because this time we can get in front of this.
What are you doing now in terms of trying to help the field?
What we're doing now at this stage is trying to help the family to get the right, proper legal representation.
Yes.
We giving them names, and they need to be able to pick who they want. I'm not going to just say, no, you take this lawyer here, and then this lawyer get over here and do what these lawyers did. And just sew this child up the river.
Up the river.
Now, am I in agreement with anybody losing their life? Absolutely not. But I'm also in agreement of accountability, because accountability breeds responsibility. And it's our responsibility as a community and as me as an activist to call it out. Because when you don't shine a light to it, it's going to continue.
That's right.
That's why y'all need to know who we're dealing with here. And I'm not done.
Deviant.
The rest of these
the whole doggone justice system deviant. The judge, doggone child abuser, the district attorney, raping and molesting women, sexually harassing. It's a damn shame. Deviant.
You just stay tuned.
We stand tuned.
Just stay tuned.
We stand tuned, baby.
People, and not to be disrespectful, my brother, you have a lot of people that do this, but don't put no action.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you, watch the action play, because it's coming.
Watch it work.
Any other questions?
You've been made aware of the video that's supposed to be at the Frisco ISD that shows Karmelo being jumped.
Well, see, that right there, ma'am, I'm not trying to retry nothing with the case. What we're going to do, we're going to let the appeal process deal with that.
Come on with the appeal.
The best lawyers who
That's right. Come on with the appeal.
Supposed to be done. That's what we do. I'm sorry.
We got black money. That's our new chant. I love it. We gonna get shirts. The family reunion is popping off. We got black money. We got black money. We got black money. That's right. Let's go.
It's going to be the entire United States that's going to help because they're going to have, it's going to be everybody. We all going to galvanize behind this. I'm sorry?
What do you think about the photos you've seen released of Carmelo and his prison, attire and things like that? I mean, a lot of people.
It hurt. It hurt. Well, I mean, let's just be clear. Let's be clear. What they do, that's just standard. What they do with sending these pictures out to try to paint this child to be a bad person. But you notice what I noticed what they didn't put out was when he saved the child from drowning. That's right.
I know. Character, baby.
Article, and I put that out, and the whole nation didn't know nothing about it. So I'm like this: if you want to tell it,
tell it like it is. Tell it all. Tell the truth and shame the damn devil.
Absolutely. And when you did not have a mitigation specialist on that defense team, this is what you get. This is what you get.
They didn't care.
And so I'm just going to be real clear, everybody. Now, we got to start because the fight starts now. Everybody has a strong suit out here. Utilize your strong suit because the family is going to need us. Yes. We need to make sure, one, that you're a blogger. If you're the news, if you have your own news stations, anyway, anything that's dealing with that caliber, we got to control the narrative, and we have to ensure the narrative is being put out correctly. And when things are not being done right, we got to shine a light to it, period. So, any other questions before we conclude this press conference?
I have a question.
Yes.
What advice would you give to our Black community just moving forward with this situation? What advice could we give to our children?
Especially to the online white people who use this opportunity to be racist and call us monkeys.
Okay, so let me just say this. Let me just say this, everybody. I've been called all kind of names from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? What you have to keep in mind is this. Don't worry about the distractions. It's distractions.
That's right.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
And our prize at this point right now is to get this boy out. Okay? And we got to do everything by step because keep in mind, we wasn't involved in the process at first. Am I right or wrong? We wasn't. So we're going to be involved with it now, though. Yeah. Right. And my bloggers, don't y'all stop.
We won't.
Because whatever they can't cover, because they got producers and stuff. Whatever they can't
we
cover.
got black money.
Send it to me. We're going to get it out there.
I'm going to send it.
Anyway. That's what we're going to do. Any other questions? Okay, so that one right there. And then you know what else happened with that lawsuit? He didn't even file an answer, honey. So that let you know he a freak.
Ha!
Why would money even be involved?
Ooh.
Can't control your sexual urges.
Ooh-wee.
You need Jesus.
You need Yahweh shot.
Okay. Thank y'all. Come out, girl, because I got to go.
Okay. So, can you explain how long kind of a process is going to be?
Hold on. Hold this for me. Hold on, wait a minute. Child, I got to get my fan for this shit. Because, baby, it's hot. Hold on, child. Let me get my fan, honey. Because I'm not going to be falling out here with this one, child. Okay, repeat your question. I'm sorry.
Can you explain to the community how long the process is going to be? Kind of like this?
Well, see, it will be 1.5 to 2 years, possibly. And that's why what I'm saying is that this is going to be an uphill battle. I'm not going to say this is going to be a cakewalk because
we know. That's
why I keep stressing.
Ooh, we know. They put him on the bullet train to get him up in that jail.
Appealing team. Period, point blank, so.
We here.
All right? Yes, ma'am. Because it's by an appointed appellate lawyer. That's why we putting this out right now. So we can ensure we get the creme de la creme so we get him out.
So once that is done and you do a notice of appeal, will you include a submission statement?
Well, see, I'm not lawyer, so I can't answer that. Okay? So I can't speak on nothing legal about that because I'm not a lawyer. All I can tell you is, and as an activist, and what we're going to do to help galvanize and help give leverage to that legal team. No, not right now, honey. No. Save that for when we get to the appeal process. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'm not taking no more questions. I'm done, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you.
All right, Dr. Matthews. Oh, wait, hold on.
What we need to say. Let's say his name. Karmelo.
Carmelo!
Karmelo.
Carmelo!
Karmelo.
Carmelo!
Karmelo.
Carmelo!
You coming home, baby.
You're coming home, baby. Huh? We have said it. We declared it, and we have decreed it, baby. He coming home. He coming home. Look here. Y'all heard of the old civil rights leaders. I need to introduce you to Dr. Matthews, honey. Yes. The women is leading the charge. We have pulled up. I got to put on my cowboy hat now. Texas is in the building. Dr. Matthews don't play. Okay? We ain't got no sellouts over here. Buck dancing for the man. Okay? The women are leading the charge, right? It's gonna go. Look here. We got to go through the process. You already heard 2 years. But if they would have gave him manslaughter, let me say this. Nobody was asking for nothing except for me. I want him to walk like Kyle walked. Hell, why not? Y'all let everybody else walk, god damn it. But anyway, it's not about me. But the majority of the nation of, you know them as indigenous black folks, aka formerly known as slaves, but really were, what I tell you, it was prisoners of war, right? We have done it all. We are no longer trying to prove nothing to you. We don't care about you talking about what have you built. You have burnt down, you have bombed, you have drowned out, you have decimated every community that we put together. You get jealous of your narcissistic rages up in you, and you come to seek, kill, and destroy. So we will stay dispersed, but together. We have black dollars. We have the juice. We are the motion. You watch us. You can't keep your eyes off of us. So watch us work. It's going to take 2 years. But they could have gave him manslaughter. They got that the morning of. From the AKA, you heard it from Dr. Matthews. You read it, and you can go and read it your damn self. From the judge who have child abuse allegations and never answered the doggone accuser. So you didn't have a defense, judge. A child abuser judge, and the DA who likes to assault and harass women and grope and grab and do unthinkable things because he had a closed door policy. The DA up in there with his deviant ways, and they want to act like they want to give righteous judgment. Their time is up. It's a wrap. We're going to show you what righteous judgment looks like, and we're going to stand the course. Karmelo will be coming home. And Karmelo, he going to join the cause. He going to join the cause. He going to be the next warrior. Yeah, I can see it now. Karmelo, attorney at law. Hallelujah! Can I hear a hallelujah? And you put it in the chat. Karmelo Anthony, attorney at law. Boy, this is going to be a Netflix movie. Woo! No, this ain't going on Netflix. This is going to be a blockbuster of a movie. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Watch him work. I can see him walking out. Sharp than a tack. Briefcase in hand. He's a young man now. He's finished law school. I'm speaking life unto you, Karmelo Anthony. Oh, and he's a beast! Because that's what they wanted to label him. He's a beast in the courtroom. He takes no prisoners. But Karmelo Anthony, oh, I see you walking, Karmelo. Oh, you got a smooth walk too, brother. He sets the captives free. I'm out.